Oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't working. It is now. We're back. Thanks for that, Robert. It is, of course. Is it still not working? Is it working now? Can you let me know? Because I thought it was working now. But anyway, oh, you're saying it's still not working? Let me double check again. I'll sort this out. It should be working now. Is it? Is it not working now? Let me just check. Robert says it is working now. Okay, fantastic, great stuff, good. Yeah, so basically then I said this is the FA Cup 5th round tie, Arsenal away at Liverpool. Of course, we did get to the final last season, which was played this season. We lost, of course, to Chelsea, so we're looking to get back again for the end of this season as well, which will be great. Robert said it is working. Oh yeah, thanks mate, yeah, good stuff. It's looking quite a sunny day at Tranmere. We've got Matt actually at the stadium. And what we're hoping to do is, I'm hoping at half-time to get him on the show live from inside the ground to give us a little insight into the atmosphere there and obviously a little bit of what's been happening in the game as well. So we'll be looking to get to speak to Matt at half-time and also hopefully at full-time as well. So that's going to be really good. Of course, we can't get any further without looking at your team news for today. These are how the teams line up. So for Arsenal, then it's Lydia Williams in goal. The back four is Noel Moritz, Leah Williamson, Rafaela Souza, and Steph Catley. In midfield, Leah Walty, Kim Little, the captain. And then it looks like it's going to be Amanda Iwabochi playing in the number 10 position. And then Katie McCabe and Nikita Paris either side of Caitlin Ford. Of course, played really well, didn't she, against Chelsea in our last match in the WSL a couple of weeks ago. For Liverpool, then in goal for them, it's Rachel Laws. At their back four is Rihanna Roberts, Leanne Robe, captain Naomi Fairey, and Taylor Hines. In midfield, Sherry Holland, Missy Bokens, and Melissa Lawley. And then their three up front is Yana Daniels, Leanne Keenan, and the American Katie Stengel. So that's the Liverpool lineup. On Arsenal's bench, strong bench, isn't it, for Arsenal today? It's Zinsberger, Stenson, BT Boy, Manham, Nobbs, Heath, Miedemeier, and Blackstenia. So we've got a few good players to come off the bench if necessary. Of course, ahead of the big WSL game in midweek against Reading, of course. So maybe resting a few people for that one, which is probably a good decision, I would say, a sensible decision from Jonas. It is still a strong Arsenal side. So that's how the teams line up today. It's going to be, I think it'll be a difficult game for Arsenal. Liverpool unbeaten in their last 14 games in the Championship. Their last defeat came in the Continental Cup actually against Tottenham when they were beaten 1-0. So that just shows, Tottenham are going well in the WSL. So it shows the strength of this Liverpool side. They're used to winning games as well. And sometimes, that can make a big difference in football. Confidence is a big thing, isn't it? And I do feel as though, this will be a really tough game for Arsenal today because we know exactly how good this Liverpool side are. We're expecting them to be in the WSL, of course, next season, and we know, how good a team that they can be. So this is what we need to kind of look for now. It's a good opportunity for Liverpool, isn't it, to see how they get on against the top WSL side, give them an idea of what they need to work on for next season, and of course, at the same time, it's a good opportunity for us to also make progress, hopefully, into the next round of the Cup, the 6th round, of course. The draw for that will be coming up as well on Monday, I believe it is. Of course, Chelsea did get through yesterday. They beat Leicester, didn't they? So they're already through to the next round. And of course, coming up a bit later this afternoon, it's the Manchester Derby. One of the two big Manchester clubs is going out today. So it's a good opportunity for us, isn't it, to try and get through this round, get into the 6th round, and then who knows, maybe another trip to Wembley awaits, perhaps, anyway. But we'll see. A long way to go in this competition yet, and of course, a long way to go in this game today. It's not going to be easy. I say Liverpool are used to winning games. They don't concede many goals. It's going to be a test for us today. It's a different front three, isn't it, as well? With Katie McCabe on the left, Nikita Paris on the right, and Caitlin Ford through the middle. I tend to think Caitlin Ford's a little bit better when she plays down the left-hand side. But there's a few players rested today. Of course, Miedemeier, Blackstenius, Tobin Heath all on the bench, Jordan Nobbs as well. So we've got some good attacking talent to come on if necessary later in the game. Hopefully, we won't necessarily need them. We win in the game, but at least we've got the backup there. Of course, I'm quite looking forward to seeing American. She's their new signing. I'm sure she's going to be she's going to have an influence on this game. Good player. So we'll see how she gets on today as well. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good game. I'm sure it is going to be a difficult game for Arsenal, a big test for us if we're going to get through. But you know, the FA Cup's all about winning the game, isn't it? It doesn't matter how you play necessarily, but we're looking for a good performance. We've started to getting back towards our best. I wouldn't say we're definitely at our best yet. I still think that we're still a little bit off where we were earlier in the season, but you can see the turnaround. A brilliant performance against Liverpool against Man United, with 10 players, and then the great draw at Chelsea when we could have won that game. Yes, we could have lost it as well, but it was a good performance from Arsenal, and that was good to see. And I think we are back towards our best, and we've got some really important games coming up, haven't we? This is the first of 3 games this week. We've got this game today. We've got Wednesday night against Reading at Meadow Park in the WSL, and then of course next Sunday it's Birmingham at Meadow Park as well. So the other ties today then is Manchester United against Manchester City, Charlton versus Everton, Durham versus Birmingham, Reading versus West Ham, West Brom versus Coventry, and Ipswich versus Southampton. Of course, Chelsea did beat Leicester 7-0 yesterday, laying down their marker in the competition. Of course, they are the holders. So we'll see how this goes today. Some interesting ties, potentially some interesting ties in the next round should we get through. There's quite a lot of Arsenal fans actually in the stadium today. Made the journey. Early start for many of the Arsenal fans. Of course, Matt's in the ground as well for us today. And I will be hoping to get him on at half time and also at full time as well to give us his thoughts on the game. He's doing a match day vlog as well for us, which we will get on the channel hopefully in the next over the next day or so. I'll probably hopefully work on that tonight to get it on the channel for tomorrow. But there are quite a few Arsenal fans here. It's a sunny day on the Wirral, but looks quite chilly as well. But it is still February, of course. It's been a tough month for the Arsenal women, but with tough run of fixtures, but some better performances. We're certainly getting back towards our best. A few players back from injury as well. Good to see Leah Williamson back in the team, of course. And yeah, let's have a look. Robert's in the chat again. He says, considering Chelsea beat us 3-0, we did very well. Like you say, could have won. Yeah, we could have won. I thought we played well in that game. We could have lost as well, of course, as we know. They could have had a penalty at the end, couldn't they? They missed 1 or 2 chances. And Robert says, for Irish viewers, it is on RTE. There you go. If anyone in Ireland, you can watch it on RTE. I'm not sure where else in the world you can watch it, but don't worry about that. Stick with us. We'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on in the game. And I'm sure it's going to be a good game. The teams are just coming out now. Liverpool, of course, in their traditional all-red home strip, and Arsenal are playing in the yellow, the lemon-coloured kit today for this game. Obviously, the away team. We've got some good memories of Liverpool away playing in yellow, haven't we, over the years, for the men in particular. Last time we played away at Liverpool, the season they got relegated, we did win this game 3-2. Exciting game it was. Viv Miedema with a couple of goals that day, including a late winner. That was an exciting game. Viv's got a decent record actually of scoring against Liverpool, but she's on the bench, starting on the bench today. So the Arsenal team again, we'll just run through it quickly for you. Williams in goal, the back four, Moritz, Williamson, Souza and Catley. So that's a decent back four, that isn't it? The midfield, Wolsey, Little and Iwabochi. Again, brilliant midfield. Looks like Iwabochi will probably be playing in the number 10 position, and then it's Katie McCabe and Nikita Paris either side of Caitlin Ford. Looks like Liverpool actually might be lining up a 3 at the back: Roberts, Fahy and Rowe, and Lawley, Holland, Cairns and Hines across midfield, and Daniels, Stengill and Kiernan as their front 3 today. So it is looking like it's well set up, this game. 2 contrasting styles, 2 teams in good form as well going into this game. As we know, the 2 leaders, isn't it? Arsenal top of the WSL, Liverpool top of the Championship. 2 teams that have only lost, I think, 2 league games between them all season. So, you know, 2 teams that are in good form, not used to losing games. So it should be a good game, this. We're just about to get ready for the kickoff here in the sunshine in the northwest today. It's at Tranmere Rovers, Prenton Park ground, of course. This game, it doesn't look like there's a bad crowd in either. We're just getting ready for the kickoff. The 2 captains are about to do the formalities. Kim Little, of course, for Arsenal as always, and the Liverpool captain is Naomi Fahy. And this is going to be we're just about to get ready for the start of this game. We're just getting ready now. The Liverpool captain, the 2 captains there in the centre circle. at the moment, Arsenal lining up, we will be attacking a goal to our left in the first half, unless we're going to change ends, are we? No, we're staying as we are. So Arsenal are going to be kicking off, say, attacking a goal to our left in this first half, which is the end opposite the Cop end, if you know Tranmere's ground. All the fans seem to be in the Cop end, actually. I think behind the other goal that Arsenal are defending in this first half. But we are just getting ready now for the kick-off. It's going to be an interesting game, this actually. Certainly not going to be an easy game for Arsenal against the team that say are not used to losing. 14 games unbeaten they are in the Women's Championship, top of the table. But chance to progress for Arsenal in the FA Cup. We're just about to get underway now in the sunshine. The players just taking a knee before we start the game. Of course, there's been the internationals recently as well, hasn't there? But we are now going to be getting underway. And Arsenal is to kick us off. I say attacking the goal to our left in the first half. Steph Catley now on the ball on this near side straight away for Arsenal. There's a long ball there, dinked forward by Rafaela Souza over to that far side to Noel Moritz. She comes back to Leah Williams. And Arsenal just comfortably in control at the moment. In fact, it's going to be a free kick. Moritz was fouled over on that far side right in front of the Arsenal dugout. Leah Williamson now plays it back to Lydia Williams. She's very much outside her penalty area at the moment. She plays it to Rafaela Souza. Actually closed down really quickly there from Keenan for Liverpool. But Williams goes long. But it's a Liverpool defender that gets there first, although the ball's going to be picked up by Iwa Bocci. She plays it to Catley on this near side. In fact, Arsenal are taking a cop end in this first half. I do apologise. It is into our left. Rafaela Souza plays it back to Williams. Arsenal just keeping some comfortable possession in this first minute of the game. Catley now on the near side plays it into Iwa Bocci back in the side today. So she'll be looking for a good performance from her. She just lost the ball, tried to win it back, and now Liverpool looking to get a breakaway, but that's gone out for a throw on this near side to Arsenal. Robert in the chat there says, which I have to say these days, listening to the commentators on media platforms, they are so bad. They think we all need their views and often one-sided. Thankfully, we have. No, thanks, mate. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've tried to be a little bit more Arsenal biased into the commentary, which you probably don't get elsewhere. Is a throw to Liverpool, though, now on this near side, which Daniels is going to take. Jana Daniels, the Belgian. She throws it up the line. It's well defended, actually, by Arsenal. Steph Catley picks the ball up into Leah Walty and just plays it back to Rafaela Souza. You have to say that the Souza-Williamson partnership at the back for Arsenal started to look really, really strong, isn't it? And hopefully that's going to develop even more as the season progresses. It's important, isn't it? We're not scoring as many goals now as we were earlier on in the season, so we need to be a lot more solid defensively. We saw the problems that we had in the FA Cup final and against Barcelona and a few other games, so we do need to make sure that we are nice and solid at the back, and then, you know, take our chances when we get them, because we've got some really good attacking players as well, haven't we? It's a different front three today, as we said. McCabe, Ford and Paris haven't really got in the game yet, the Arsenal front three. Liverpool's goalkeeper, Rachel Laws, goes along with that clearance. Williamson's underneath it for Arsenal, but it does break to the centre circle for a Liverpool player. Locks a ball forward, but Rafaela Souza's there. Heads it over to that far side to Noel Moritz, who's had a steady season at right back, hasn't she? The Swiss international. Very reliable performer for Arsenal over the last couple of years. But here's a throw to Liverpool. The game hasn't really had any pattern yet. Arsenal haven't really got going in an attacking sense. We're just trying to settle in. We've said it before a few times on the Arsenal Women's Show. We don't tend to get many goals in the first half of games, do we? We tend to grow into games a little bit more slowly. And Liverpool are breaking now, actually, on a counter-attack. That's a good ball from Missy Bokens. Plays it in to Daniels, very central. She plays it out to that far side for Liverpool. Ball up the line, actually. This is quite a dangerous attack for Liverpool. Good covering there. That was from Kim Little there, helping out Noel Moritz, who was just struggling a little bit there with the ball down that far side from Katie Stengel. But Liverpool have now got the ball back to their goalkeeper, Rachel Laws, in front of the Cop stand, which is where the majority of the fans are in this game today. It looks quite full, actually, that stand behind the goal. That's where Matt is. So we'll try and get him on at half-time, and he can let us sample a little bit of the atmosphere here in the Vitality Women's FA Cup. Arsenal now in possession with Rafaela Souza. She plays it square to Leah Williamson. So these two have had a lot of the ball so far. Now Williamson striding forward is in familiar fashion, pings the ball to this near side, looking for Katie McCabe. She did overhit it. It has gone out for a throw to Liverpool on this near side. We've played 4.5 minutes here at Prenton Park. It's Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. This FA Cup 5th round tie. Arsenal, of course, looking to get back to the final. Tried to make amends for the disappointing performance that we put in December, of course, against Chelsea. And Rachel Laws there goes long for Liverpool, the goalkeeper, but Rafaela Souza is underneath it with a good header. But Liverpool pick up the loose ball. They've had a decent start, actually, Liverpool. They're looking pretty comfortable against the WSL leaders. Arsenal haven't really got going yet, but now we've got a chance. Catley with a quick throw to put Katie McCabe in down that left-hand side, but the referee has stopped play for some reason. Not quite sure why. She didn't like Arsenal taking that throw quite as quickly as that. And Catley's going to have to take it again now. The Australian played well, didn't she, against Chelsea recently, back from the Asia Cup, of course, along with Caitlin Ford, Lydia Williams, and, of course, Iwabochi as well. Manu Iwabochi played in that competition as well for Japan. So they've been playing football, even though they've not been in the Arsenal team much recently. They've been playing a lot of football. Let's hope that they looking for a small mistake there from Rafaela Souza. This is a breakaway for Liverpool. Keenan, great tackle back from Souza. She lost the ball, but she got back really quickly there. It was a mistake there, let in Leanne Keenan, almost did, but a good defensive tackle back. But also giving the ball away, that was Leah Walty, and Liverpool actually are putting us under quite a lot of early pressure here. We've made one or two little mistakes just recently, gifting Liverpool some opportunities, but luckily we've defended pretty well. But Liverpool will be happy with this start. Matt Beard, of course, who won 2 league titles with Liverpool, didn't he, at his first spell earlier on in this century, 2014 or 2015, I think it was. They won the league, didn't they? 2 seasons in a row. And of course, he had that spell at West Ham as well. The TV documentary on BBC One, wasn't it, about the West Ham women when Matt Beard was, of course, the coach. They did get to the FA Cup final themselves, didn't they? They lost to Man City that year, 2019, that was. So he's a good, experienced manager in women's football. And you can see how well organised he's got his team set up. I'm sure if they do get promotion, which seems likely, they're going to be a decent. They're going to have a decent effort next season, I think, in the WSL. That's a long ball there from Souza. That's that far side, looking for Nikita Paris, but the ball just runs away from her there. Nikita Paris. It was interesting what Jonas was saying about Paris, saying that maybe sometimes we haven't been using great work off the ball enough. We've not been getting her in the games enough, and maybe that's a good point. Maybe we've not. She's not really quite settled yet at Arsenal, has she? She's had some good moments, but she hasn't quite yet managed to really get the form that we was expecting. Certainly not the goals we were expecting. She's got 4 or 5 this season, none in the WSL. She did, of course, get one in last season's FA Cup against Tottenham. She's had a couple in the Champions League in the qualifiers. Leah Williamson's lost out there. Unusual for her. Now Liverpool have got a breakaway. It's Keenan. It's an early chance for Liverpool. A shot comes in, but she doesn't really get any power behind it. Put under pressure there from Souza. Really quickly recovered there, the Brazilian. But again, Liverpool putting us under pressure. Unfairly there, actually. It's a free kick now, but Leah Williamson gave the ball away. That was unusual, actually. Bad mistake from her to Daniels. That's a good ball through to Keenan, but she just overrun it, giving Souza the opportunity there to get back quick. She's very quick, isn't she, the Brazilian Rafaela Souza? And she managed to get back quickly there and get the tackle in on Leanne Keenan, of course, the Irish woman there, who looked like for a moment she was in on goal, but Arsenal now got a free kick, which Souza takes to Williams and then gets it back again. Robert in the chat there says, yes, we are Arsenal and they are paid massive wages to commentate on a game. They do not even give the names of the ball. They're so busy waffling on about their own favourite team. Proves they are not in tune. Yeah, you do get that sometimes. And Maturo there says, a win for Arsenal. Let's hope so. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for, aren't we? We're hoping for a good win for Arsenal. But it's been a difficult start, actually. Liverpool started this game well. We've got a comment there from Abdullah. Any link? I don't know. The game in the UK is on the FA player. I don't know whether you can get that where you are in the world. Otherwise, I'm not too sure where you can watch it. But this is a good play from Iwabochi. A good run. She finds Steph Catley on the edge of the box. But again, Liverpool defended pretty well. They haven't conceded many goals this season. And Abdullah says out from the Maldives. I'm not sure if it's available around the world. I know it's on the FA player. It's on the BBC red button in the UK. But don't worry about that too much. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on in the game with commentary and some comments as well. Iwabochi now in midfield for Arsenal, plays it to this near side to Katie McCabe on Arsenal's left. She cuts inside, plays the ball into Iwabochi again on the edge of the penalty. Iwabochi, lovely feet. Oh, she couldn't quite get a shot away. It was good defending actually from Liverpool again. That was the best move Arsenal put together so far. Mane Iwabochi there, got in just into the edge of the penalty area, tried to dink herself past a couple of Liverpool defenders, but she just got blocked out. And Liverpool managed to get the ball away before she could get a shot in, but she's had one or two bright moments now, Iwabochi, settling into this game. But it's still, Liverpool are still looking pretty good, actually, in these first 9.5 minutes that we've played at Prenton Park. Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 0 in the Women's FA Cup 5th round. And it's a foul there by Steph Catley on the American Stengel. Katie Stengel, of course, player that Andreas spoke about in the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday. New signing, of course, for Liverpool from America. Robert says we are missing Miedema big time. Well, she's on the bench. We need to get used to playing with different players as well, don't we? And if we're going to rest some players, we'd rather rest them for this game maybe than the Reading game on Wednesday, which of course is so important at the top of the WSL, isn't it? This is still a good Arsenal team, and I'm sure we've got enough to win this game. But it's been a difficult start. 10.5 minutes played. Liverpool got a free kick midway inside the Arsenal half. It's very central. It's a shot comes in from 35, 40 yards out. Very, very optimistic there from Cairns. Missy Bo Cairns there with the shot, with the free kick. Maybe a dinked ball to the far post may have been a better option rather than going for goal. That's gone high over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal, which Lydia Williams is going to take. So 11 minutes played here at Prenton Park. It's been a tricky start actually for Arsenal. Just having to get the ball back from in the stand behind the goal. Problem of no fans in one stand. When the ball goes there, it's quite difficult to retrieve, isn't it? But we've had to get another ball. It's quite windy here on the Wirral, of course, by the coast, isn't it? So you'd expect it to be quite windy, but it is a nice sunny afternoon for this FA Cup tie between Arsenal women and Liverpool here in the Wirral. And the ball played out to the far side there. Arsenal haven't really got their passing going yet too much, but that's good play from Nikita Paris. Finds Caitlin Ford, tries to dink it inside to Iwabochi, but it only falls to a Liverpool player. It goes back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. She kicks long. It's a really long kick there. It's flicked on there by Katie Stengel. Liverpool again have picked up the second ball, but Arsenal do win back possession. Leah Walty, and now it's with Leah Williamson. Of course, England captain for the big tournament, of course, played this week. The Arnold Clark Cup, of course, he lifted the trophy. Let's hope she's lifting the Euros in the summer as well for the England Lionesses, but that's going to be a big tournament to come, isn't it? To look forward to at the end of the season. But there's a lot for Arsenal to look forward to this season still. This is better from Arsenal. Kim Little just put under pressure, actually lost the ball. It was Cherry Holland who won the ball back there for Liverpool. They're certainly putting us under pressure every time we get the ball. They're not allowing us to settle, not allowing us to get our passes off. And you have to say they've started this game well, Liverpool. Can they maintain this for the full 90 minutes? I guess that's the question, isn't it, that we're going to have to be looking at. But they've certainly started well, Liverpool. They're looking like a team that's confident, winning games. And Arsenal just haven't quite got going yet. Leah Williamson there with that long clearance over the top, looking for the run of Caitlin Ford in behind Liverpool defence. But the linesman's flag, or lineswoman's flag over on that far side is up. And it is going to be a free kick to Liverpool. I just think she went slightly early. It is actually a linesman on that side. But it is offside against Caitlin Ford. That long ball over the top there from Leah Williamson. And S77, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. It's hi from Nairobi in Kenya. Let's go, you gunners. Indeed, it's been a tricky start to this game now. That's the same for Arsenal. We've not tested the Liverpool goalkeeper Rachel Laws yet. I mean, to be fair, Liverpool haven't tested our goalkeeper either. There was that one opportunity there when Leanne Kiernan ran through and Rafaela Souza did well to get back and put the tackle in. And that's the nearest we've come to a goal really from either side so far in these opening 13.5 minutes that we've played at Prenton Park. Arsenal haven't really managed to get going yet. So it's been a good start this from Liverpool. But Arsenal now are in possession with Leah Williamson. She plays it back to goalkeeper Lydia Williams. The Australian, of course, the three Australians all playing. They're all starting this game for Arsenal today. with Steph Catley playing at left back and Caitlin Ford as the centre forward. She's not really got many touches of the ball yet, actually. Nikita Parrish there does well, finds Kim Little. Now it's back to Leah Williamson. Arsenal keeping possession. Williamson striding forward, but she was fouled, and it is going to be a free kick. It was Lawley there with the foul. Melissa Lawley committed that foul there, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal, which Leah Williamson is going to take. She plays it low forward towards Caitlin Ford, but she lost out there, actually, and the ball there goes back to Liverpool goalkeeper Rachel Laws. She pings it over to this near side to Yana Daniels. That's a good ball forward, actually, to Keenan, who's looked quite lively in these early stages. Daniels, though, picks the ball up again, plays it out to that far side to Rihanna Roberts, and then it goes back to Rachel Laws. Back three for Liverpool today. I'm not sure if they normally play with a back three. I haven't really watched too much of Liverpool this season. Of course, Matt was there a few weeks ago for their game against Coventry, and they won that game 3-0. They're winning games quite comfortably in the Championship this season, and I'm sure they won't find it quite so easy in the WSL next season. But if they play as they have played in these opening 15 minutes here, then they certainly will feel as though they can compete in the WSL next season. I'm sure they'll probably buy one or two players as well. But there's a free kick there, a foul on Katie McCabe, who doesn't look very happy about it, but she has won the free kick. I don't know if she was hoping for a yellow card there for the tackle on her there. It wasn't a great challenge at all, actually, was it? But anyway, Arsenal are back in possession now with Ilva Bocci. She plays it back to Rafaela Souza. That's a decent ball over to that far side to Kim Little now. Noel Moritz coming forward for Arsenal. That's a good ball. Kim Little again picks it up in midfield, twisting and turning, trying to find some space. She goes back to Rafaela Souza and she plays it to this near side to Steph Catley, Arsenal's left. That was in there to Leah Walty. But again, Liverpool are pressing us really early. We're not managing to get any time on the ball at all to pick our passes. And that was Missy Bo Cairns there with that tackle on Leah Walty. But it's going to be, in fact, it's gone off. It has gone out off Leah Walty. It's a throw to Liverpool, actually, on this near side, which Daniels is going to take, throws it up the line, looking for Cairns. She does well battling there, but Rafaela Souza is going to pick that ball up for Arsenal. That's good defending from her. Leah Walty now tries to ping the ball through towards Katie McCabe, very central now. Katie McCabe running at that Liverpool defence, but she was closed down by 3 Liverpool defenders, and in the end she couldn't find a pass. And Liverpool picked the ball up again. They've done that well, Liverpool, in these early stages. Oh, nearly a ball played through there. Good defending from Rafaela Souza. Now she finds Steph Catley over on that left side. Ilva Bocci plays it back to Caitlin Ford. Across the goal towards Nikita Parrish. Again, the Liverpool defenders there. That was better play from Arsenal, though. Caitlin Ford now moved over to that left-hand side a little bit more. She's almost swapped positions, actually, with Katie McCabe. She went over on that left-hand side. A decent ball looking to Nikita Parrish, who was making that run over on the far side, looking to get on the end of it there. But it was the defender just got there first. It was Roberts, Rihanna Roberts, just come across and managed to deal with that for Liverpool. But that's better from Arsenal. You can see that we will have some joy if we can get the ball wide, get it into the box. We're going to cause Liverpool some problems. That was good play from Caitlin Ford, who had a really good game, didn't she, against Chelsea in our last WSL game a couple of weeks ago. Really, really good performance that was from Arsenal. But it was a 0-0 draw, and we have been struggling for goals, haven't we, recently? They're not been as flowing as we were earlier in the season. We're struggling to get the ball in the net in recent games. But I'm sure if we get the ball out wide, get it into the box, we're going to create a few problems for this Liverpool defence. But Liverpool are coming forward again down this far side. I'll say they've probably been the better team, actually, so far. But Arsenal are starting to settle down now. Ilva Bocci does really well. That's good play from her. She gets Steph Catley in the way down this left-hand side. And she finds fellow Australian Caitlin Ford, cuts in, plays it square to the edge of the box. Kim Little closed down quickly, but nice control there from the Arsenal captain. But again, Liverpool forcing us back. But now it's Rafaela Souza plays the ball through to Caitlin Ford. Is it going to be a goal? It is a goal. Caitlin Ford has scored. The flag stays down. Arsenal lead. Lovely ball from Rafaela Souza there. Split that Liverpool defence. And it was Caitlin Ford on the end of it, inside the penalty area, with just the goalkeeper to beat. She took her time and managed to force the ball past the Liverpool goalkeeper, Rachel Laws. Lovely ball that was from Souza. Split that defence. A good run off the ball from Caitlin Ford. Got into the box and with her left foot She drilled it in at the near post. That's a really good finish, actually. And Arsenal have got the lead finally. A rare first half goal then, really, from Arsenal, you have to say. We haven't scored that many in recent weeks, and that's but that is a really good goal. That was well worked from Susan, a good finish from Caitlin Ford. 19 minutes played, and it is. He's 1-0 to the Arsenal, of course. Robert says there, goal. It was indeed really good goal, actually. A really good finish from Caitlin Ford, which is what we needed. That might settle us down now. So it hasn't been a very easy start this for Arsenal. Liverpool have played well. And that's really our first clear-cut opportunity at goal. Really lovely ball that was from Rafaela Souza, just on the edge of the penalty area. She strode forward and just played it in between the full-back and the centre-back. Caitlin Ford made a great run into the box, took her time and managed to put it past the goalkeeper Rachel Laws at the near post. A nice finish, a nice work goal. And Arsenal do lead as we look to make progress in the FA Cup again. Of course, we are the record winners, aren't we? 14 times the Arsenal women have won the FA Cup. And, of course, the same as the men, actually, the most in history of the women's game. But Catley's caught out and Cairns is in. Is Liverpool going to get an equaliser straight away? Oh, she shot across the goal. A let off there for Arsenal. Catley was caught in possession there from Leanne Keenan, who's looked very, very lively, you have to say, in these opening 20 minutes. She ran through there over on that right-hand side. She got into the penalty area. It was poor play from Catley, actually. She was unsure what to do. She got the ball taken off her and a shot there across Williams in looking to find that far corner. But luckily for Arsenal, it went just wide of that far post. But that was almost an instant response there from Liverpool, actually. It was a very, very difficult moment for Steph Catley. Again, we've had one or two at the back. Liverpool put us under pressure and they've won the ball back again. Keenan again's involved. She is looking a good play, you have to say. Liverpool now coming forward again down at this near side with Daniel. She's had a good start as well. It's across towards the far post, but it's going to go out for a goal kick to Arsenal. But that was almost an equaliser there for Liverpool straight away. Robert says there, I love the cheer. Yeah, well, I've got a few little bits and pieces to keep you entertained when there's goals. And obviously that was a nice goal from Arsenal. So it's given us the lead, which we maybe didn't really deserve. It has to be said on the balance of play. Liverpool have probably been the better team in those opening 19 minutes. But we've got ourselves the goal, well-worked goal. It just shows the quality that we've got. It was Rafaela Souza with the assist, actually, surprisingly. Really good play from her. Played like a midfield player, striding forward. Lovely little ball through. And a composed finish from Caitlin Ford. That's her fourth goal of the season. They've all come in the cup competitions, actually. Bit like our fifth goal of the season, sorry. All in the cup competitions, the Champions League and the FA Cup. But that was a good goal. That was from Caitlin Ford, and Arsenal coming forward again. Down this near side, Steph Catley now. This is good play again from Arsenal. Come and get a second goal. Catley's ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, the Liverpool defender just gets there. And Arsenal can't get on the end of the cross, but that was a good ball into the box there from Catley. She's got forward well in this first half when she got the opportunity to. She's just had one or two shaky moments defensively, actually. But Rafaela Souza now looks an absolute quality player, doesn't she? What a great signing she's been in this January window, of course. Brilliant player she's proved to be. Now, Steph Catley again on this near side. Again, she's put under pressure from Daniels. This time she manages to find Katie McCabe playing in a more advanced position today. That's a good ball in again to Caitlin Ford. She pings it off to Kim Little. There's Noel Moritz outside. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in again, looking for Nikita Paris. It's only fallen to Kim Little inside the penalty area for Arsenal. Plays it out to the far side to Noel Moritz. Arsenal are looking to get the second goal, which will surely put us well in control. Rafaela Souza now get the assist for that goal. Plays it to Steph Catley on his near side. Arsenal looking a lot more comfortable now than we were in the first 15 minutes or so when Liverpool were putting us under a lot of pressure. At least that's a good ball from Williamson. She fires Nikita Paris over on that far side. Paris puts a cross in towards Caitlin Ford, but it's a Liverpool head, gets it away, only drops to Kim Little. But Liverpool have now picked up possession. Terry's in the chat here. He says, afternoon, Richard, all in the chat. Sorry, I'm late. bloody work spoils everything. It does. It's Sunday, day of rest, mate. You shouldn't be working on a Sunday. It's a day. Well, it's a day of rest and a day of football. It's not a day of rest for us because we're here doing this and watching this game. But Liverpool again have won the ball back in midfield. Have played it to this near side to Yana Daniels. Plays it in to. She's got Keenan running off her again down this near side. Keenan has been really lively for Liverpool. She's got the ball now. Can she get a cross in to the box? Catley holds her up a little bit. It goes back to Daniel. She whips a cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. A dangerous ball. It goes all the way through to the far post. No Liverpool player could get on the end of it there. It was actually Stengel who was trying to get there ahead of Rafaela Souza, but she couldn't get there. It was a good ball actually from Daniel towards the edge of the 6-yard box. And in fact, it looked like a foul from the American on the Brazilian. And in fact, it is. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. We have played 25 minutes here at Prenton Park. The goal from Caitlin Ford, 19 minutes into this game. It's been a difficult opening 25 minutes for Arsenal, but we do have the lead, which is the most important thing in the FA Cup, isn't it? It's getting through to the next round, and we're certainly in a strong position now with that lead given to us by Caitlin Ford. We've got a throw now on this near side, which Steph Catley is going to take for Arsenal. Plays it in to Iwabochi. And again, Steph Catley's lost out defensively. That was to Cairns. And now it's Keenan again on this far side. And this near side plays a cross, but that's not a great cross, actually. And Noel Moritz should be able to get this away. But again, Steph Catley's been caught out defensively a couple of times in this first half now. That ball's flicked on there by Kim Little. But again, a Liverpool head there to get it away. In fact, it's going to be a free kick. Was it offside against Caitlin Ford? It is a free kick to Liverpool, just inside their own half over on that far side. I think it was an offside against Caitlin Ford, the goal scorer for Arsenal. The only shot on target that we've had actually in this opening 26 minutes. Liverpool haven't actually tested Lydia Williams yet, although they've had one or two almost opportunities, didn't they? The nearest they came to a goal was Leanne Keenan's shot there, which went across the face of the goal, past that far post, literally straight after we'd scored. They say you're vulnerable when you've just scored, and we certainly were there. Steph Catley got caught out, and Keenan just pulled her shot wide of that far post, or Liverpool would have been level. But Leah Williamson now in possession, plays it square to Rafaela Souza. Arsenal trying to knock it around, but again, they get closed down. But Souza's there to tidy that up and plays it back to Lydia Williams. Plays the ball in to Leah Walty. She gets it to Iwabochi very deep. The Japanese plays it in to Caitlin Ford inside the centre circle, holds it up well. The Australians, the goal scorer. But again, Liverpool have won the ball back high up the pitch. But that's a poor ball forward, actually. And it's going to be Lydia Williams will just pick this up. That was Daniels with the ball. She tried to get it in between those two Arsenal centre-backs, but it didn't have any direction. It rolled through to Lydia Williams, who's now not in any hurry, really, to pick the ball up in the sunshine here on the Wirral. Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 1. Caitlin Ford, the goal scorer. A good goal it was as well. But Lydia Williamson has just tried to find Steph Catley on this near side, but she overhit that pass. It's gone straight out for a throw to Liverpool. Arsenal a little bit sloppy defensively, actually, at times in this first half. But we're coming forward again now down the near side with Katie McCabe. Good tackle on her, though, by Leanne Rowe, who scored a hat-trick, actually, in the last round to get Liverpool into this stage of the competition. Steph Catley with a throw for Arsenal in to Caitlin Ford. The two Australians linking well. Catley's cross there is too deep, and it's headed away by Liverpool, but only as far as Noel Moritz. Was that a foul? And Arsenal do keep possession, so the referee plays on. The ball's now back with Leah Walty, finds Rafaela Souza striding forward again. Can she find another killer pass? That's a good ball though to this near side to Steph Catley. She's going to get across into the box. She's held up briefly by Daniels. Plays it in instead to Katie McCabe. Now Rafaela Souza again plays it back to Catley. Can she get a cross in this time? The cross is charged down by Daniels. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal deep inside the Liverpool half on this near side. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. We've played 28 and a half minutes at Prenton Park. Steph Catley now coming forward down this near side. Plays it back to Kim Little. Can she get a cross in? No, she plays it low and square to Mana Iwabochi. twisting and turning, trying to find an opening. Arsenal keep possession on this near side. Catley back to Kim Little. Liverpool trying to force us back, and they do well again, Liverpool. That's good play in midfield. That was from Sherry Holland, the Welsh woman. Got a tackle in there on Kim Little, but it's a throw to Arsenal. It's Catley again who takes this to Leah Walter, gets it back to Catley. That was a foul there on her by Missy Bo Cairns, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. About 10 yards inside this near touchline. Well, a bit further in, actually, about 15 yards inside this near touchline. And also got an opportunity to try and get the ball into the box and maybe create a chance for a second goal to come up towards the half an hour mark. It's going to be Kim Little with a free kick, plays it up this near side to Steph Catley. Gets it back again, Kim Little. And again, Liverpool forcing us backwards. Rafaela Souza now plays it square to Leah Williamson. Now Leah Williamson goes long towards that far post. It's a good header, comes in. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, it was almost a second goal there. It was Kim Little with the header. Brilliant cross from Leah Williamson. A long ball played to that far post. Kim Little came in with a header from inside the 6-yard box. Brilliant move of her. Great header. That's a great save from Rachel Laws, actually. And Caitlin Ford wasn't able to force in the rebound. What a save that is from the Liverpool goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff from her. It's a corner over on that far side. It was far. He had to put the ball out under pressure from Caitlin Ford. But a great header that was, and a great save. That's the best bit of football of this first half, apart from the goal. But Arsenal do have a corner over on that far side. Can we get the second goal now? There's a unique little movement from the Arsenal players in a little circle on the edge of the box. A cross comes in. The edge of the 6-yard box is headed away by Keane, and the volley comes in. Oh, it's a great goal. It's 2-0. Katie McCabe. What a great volley that is. Liverpool couldn't deal with a corner. In the end, the ball fell to Katie McCabe. She must have been 25 yards out, just on the far side of the penalty area. A first-time volley into the top corner. Brilliant goal from Katie McCabe. Arsenal are in control. It was we almost got a second goal just before. That was a great volley. No, the goalkeeper Rachel actually got her hands to it, but she couldn't keep it out. That's a great left foot volley there from Katie McCabe. Absolutely brilliant. What a goal that is. It makes it 2-0 to Arsenal. What a great strike that was from Katie McCabe. She's got a habit of scoring some spectacular goals, and that one was certainly spectacular. 31 minutes played. It was a unique corner routine, actually. The Arsenal players kind of ran around in a little semicircle on the edge of the penalty. I don't know if that confused the Liverpool defence. When the cross came in, they did head it out originally, but it just fell to McCabe on the edge of the box, and she smashed it straight back into the top corner. Brilliant goal, actually, from Katie McCabe. So we've had 3 shots on target, scored 2 goals, and the other one was that great header from Kim Little just before the goal, actually, which produced a great save. And Arsenal are now in control. Robert says there, great result yesterday. Watford held Man U 0-0, so we gained another 2 points on Man U. Well, we don't, do we? Man U gained 1 point on us. We look at it. We've still got to win our game. Let's not forget. And Robert just says there, goal, yeah, another goal for Arsenal. Great goal coming forward again. Are we going to kill this tie before half time? Mana Iwabochi. Now Kim Little almost scored. It's a nice ball towards the far post. Comes to Katie McCabe. She pulls it back looking for Caitlin Ford again. Liverpool defended well. And as Kiddo says there, Katie with a zinger. It certainly was a zinger from Katie McCabe. And I was looking for another goal now. Caitlin Ford tries again. Oh, it is 3-0. That's another great goal. Caitlin Ford again from the edge of the box. That's another zinger as well. But that one's from Caitlin Ford. Her second of the game, the third for Arsenal. That's another fantastic goal. Just the ball fell to her on the edge of the penalty. Her first time shot. That's brilliant stuff again from Arsenal. And after what you have to say was a difficult first 15, 20 minutes or so in this game for Arsenal, we're now totally in control. Katie Ford let it run over her shoulder, and then she fires it into the top corner. Just dipped underneath the crossbar. Katie McCabe will take the assist for that. Right foot shot from Caitlin Ford. So she's got one with her left foot and one with her right in this first half. Brilliant stuff, actually. Some great goals in this game, you have to say. Fantastic stuff. And Robert says there, oh my God, you're a great goal. 3, says Kiddo. I'm sure that means 3-0. 3-0, great goal. It was indeed. Terry says there, wow, what a volley. That's 2 great goals in 2 minutes for Arsenal. Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford. Fantastic efforts from outside the box. Following that earlier goal from Caitlin Ford as well. And Arsenal now are totally in control. 2 minutes to go. Arsenal 2-0 to Liverpool 3. So we were struggling for goals, struggling for first half goals, but we aren't today. That's 3 absolutely brilliant goals from Arsenal. And surely that's the tie done. We can comfortably move in to the 6th round. You have to say, you have to feel a little bit sorry for Liverpool, actually, because they played pretty well in this first half. They really have played well. But they find themselves 3-0 down. That's the extra quality of the WSL, isn't it? And that's what Liverpool are going to find next season if they do get promotion. You know, you can play as well as you play, but you've got to take your opportunities, and you've got to be able to deal with the quality of the WSL. Matt Beers looking a little bit frustrated on the bench. You can understand why, because his team has played well, you have to say. Sign the Tin Cake there says, Kiddo, yeah, we needed to stay. She's on a good game again today. And S77 official says, yes, come on, indeed, yes, 3-0. Surely that's going to be it. But Liverpool have a corner now on this near side, which Cairns is going to take. Missy Bo Cairns. Let's see how Arsenal deal with this. We've got 10 minutes until the break. Coming into the near post, well headed out actually by Rafael Souza, I think it was. But Liverpool still get possession of the ball. A shot comes in from distance. Oh, that's a good effort actually. A decent effort that was from Lawley. Melissa Lawley, it was there with the effort, but it's gone over the crossbar. Liverpool looking to try to get a consolation goal, or maybe try and find a way back from 3-0 down. You have to say it seems unlikely. But they have played well, Liverpool, and Arsenal have just been so clinical. 3 really, really good goals. And those 2 volleys in the space of a couple of minutes there have really put this tie, taking it away from Liverpool, and look as though Arsenal are going to move comfortably into the 6th round, the last 8 of the FA Cup. Again, competition that we've won the most, as we said, 14 times we've won it, but we haven't actually won it since 2016 actually. So it's been a while. We need to win the FA Cup again. Maybe this is our year. You know, still top of the league. Is it going to be a double or maybe a treble? Because we've still got the Champions League, of course, to come later in March. And Terry says a Liverpool manager has the same look on his face as when he was at West Ham. Yeah, I mean, he's a great manager, isn't he? Let's be honest. He's won the WSL. Well, it wasn't the WSL, was it, when they won it? I don't think it was the Women's Premier League or so, was it was called. But anyway, they won the top flight title, didn't they? 2 years running Liverpool under Matt Beard. So we know he's a good manager, good coach at this level of football. And obviously he's going to be. He looks as though he's going to get Liverpool promoted back to the top flight, and then see how they get on next season. But if there's anything to go by, they know what they need to work on. They've played well, but they haven't been able to deal with our quality going forward. Rafael Souza there runs into, in fact, ran into Keenan, and the referee's given a free kick to Liverpool on halfway. 36 minutes played, nearly 37. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 3. Certainly we wasn't expecting that after the first 10 or 15 minutes of Liverpool really in our faces, causing us a lot of problems. We certainly wouldn't have been expecting to be 3-0 up, but we've taken our chances well. Some fantastic goals. We'll be looking forward to speaking to Matt at half-time from inside the stadium, assuming he can get a good signal on his phone, of course. That's what we're going to have to rely on. But we'll try and get him on at half-time. Kiddo says they're our centre-back pairing with an assist. Yeah, that's true, actually. But anyway, it's been a good first half in the end for Arsenal after a tricky start. Leah Williamson now plays the ball out of defence into Iwabochi. He's playing quite a deeper role today, which she's had more and more influence as the game's gone on. Coming forward again, Mana Iwabochi plays it to this near side to Katie McCabe, scoring that fantastic second goal. So 5th goal of the season, plays it up the line to Caitlin, falls on a hat-trick, of course. Katie McCabe, it looked as though she was fouled, was she? In fact, it's the other way. It's gone the other way. Katie McCabe looking a little bit surprised by that decision. It's gone against her. She's now down inside the penalty area. The referee's going to come over and have a word with her. Caitlin Ford there played it in to Katie McCabe. I think Katie McCabe was caught there by a Liverpool defender. It certainly looked as though she was. But anyway, the referee's given a free kick against the Arsenal player, unsurprisingly. And it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. Of course, Katie McCabe got that rather harsh, I felt, red card against Manchester United recently. Well, it was a second yellow card, wasn't it? I thought that was a 50-50 challenge, really. But anyway, it went against Arsenal. That one's gone against Arsenal as well. Although the free kick's miles outside the penalty area. So I don't know if it was an offside earlier on in that move, maybe. Perhaps that's what it was given for as opposed to a foul. But anyway, the goalkeeper, Laws, has gone long with that goal kick. It's gone all the way through to Lydia Williams. And we are now into the last 6 minutes of this first half. It has been a good first half in the end for Arsenal. 3-0 ahead, although I'll say we've had our difficulties, certainly in those first 20 minutes or so. The first goal seemed to settle us down a little bit. Liverpool had that big opportunity to equalise straight after that, actually. And that was probably the turning point. Had they made it 1-1 then, you would have felt that maybe it would have been a lot more difficult for Arsenal. But we've now got those 2 quick goals. But Liverpool coming forward now looking to get some consolation with Lawley over on that far side. This is a good run from her, actually, Melissa Lawley, but she plays it out to that far side. Liverpool keeping possession. The ball into the box. That's a shot, is it, from distance there? Goes wide of that far post. Liverpool certainly haven't been clinical enough. That was Hines trying to maybe use the wind. Taylor Hines, the fullback for Liverpool, or the wing back today. And that was a shot from distance, which didn't really trouble Lydia Williams at all. And it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. We are in to the final 5 minutes of this first half. And Tom says, I've never seen the 2 screamers within minutes of each other. No, that's they were 2 fantastic goals, weren't they? Really, really close together. And Kiddo says, Manu possesses supreme technical ability. She's so silky. No, she is. She doesn't always have enough influence on games, I don't feel, but she's certainly a fantastic player. There's no doubt about that. Robert says, Arsenal man, I hope you're watching this. You'll see how to lob from outside the box. Jack, I remember you used to do this. He did. He used to do it. He's done it a few times, hasn't he? And Keller says, Mana signed a year-long contract. Right, I think so, yeah. I'm not sure whether she'll be staying, actually, next season. We'll have to see. Terry says, it's good to have her watch you back. She's a class act. No, she is a class act. She's a good player to watch. I just don't feel as though she's influenced the games enough when she's played. She's not really scored enough goals either, as we maybe expected her to. She's not played enough games, let's be honest. She's had a few injuries and stuff like that, but she's a very good player. She's having a good game today. I'd like to see her get on the score sheet, actually. But we'll have to see. It'd be nice for Caitlin Ford to get a hat-trick, actually. She's battling away for the ball over on the far side of the Australian. If she can get a header, it would be a perfect hat-trick as well, because she's got a left foot and a right foot so far. Rafaela Souza now striding forward, the Brazilian. Oh, that was a late challenge on her there. Surely that's going to be a yellow card. It's got to be. Surely it has. In fact, it is going to be a yellow card there for Leanne Robe. It was a good run, actually, forward there from Souza. She's strode forward towards the edge of the penalty, dinks it past the defender, who was very, very late with that challenge. Clearly a yellow card. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Good opportunity this, actually, to get a 4th goal before half-time. Leanne Robe there with the yellow card. She can't really have too many complaints about that, it has to be said. It was a clear foul. And Rafaela Souza just get a little bit of treatment on the pitch, but she's going to be okay. Certainly don't need her to be injured, do we? With the big games that we've got coming up. Such a good player she's been since she joined. What an influence and impact that she's had. Robert says there was a sending off. I'm not sure if it was a sending off. It was. I think a yellow card was the right decision. She was just obviously caught out by the pace of Souza. But it's a free kick to Arsenal about, 15, 20 yards outside the penalty area. Just slightly over to this left-hand side. The referee there gets the wall back just on the edge of the penalty area. There's four players in the wall for Liverpool. And it's going to be a free kick now. Katie McCabe, she's going to dink it over to that far post. Oh, she tried to roll it in low, but it was a bad free kick, actually. Liverpool now have got an opportunity for a counter-attack, and they know Kim Little's there to tidy it up. Robert says there, she knew what she was doing at all costs. Well, yeah, she did. And Kiddo says, I've had my fair share of rejections in the past. But I don't think it was a red card. I think it was a yellow card. I think that was the right decision. And the free kick, unfortunately, was wasted by Katie McCabe there. Instead of putting it into the box, she just tried to roll a short one, and it was too short. And Liverpool almost got a counter attack on the end of it. So that was a strange one there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the link to Matt to see if we can get him on at half time from inside the ground, which would be good, wouldn't it? So I'm going to send that to him now, and let's see whether or not he can come on. At half time and have a little chat to us about the first half, give us a little bit of an atmosphere from the stadium, which would be nice. And Arsenal coming forward again now with Iwabuchi, but she's just lost out there. Good defending again from Liverpool. At times they've defended pretty well, actually. It just doesn't quite work for them in an attacking sense, has it, so far? they've had one or two moments. They're coming forward again down this near side with the dangerous Leanne Keenan, but she's just given away a free kick there on Steph Catley. They've had quite a battle, those two, actually. And Keenan's probably come out on top in many ways, but anyway, it is a free kick to Arsenal. The referee just having a word with the Liverpool striker. She had the best chance for Liverpool, didn't she, just after the first goal? Robert says there, the ref must have felt sympathy for Liverpool. Well, maybe, 3-0 down. And they have played quite well, but Arsenal's quality in the final third has shown through in this first half. Leah Walty there was actually gave the ball away. She's done that a couple of times. I mean, Arsenal have done it all the way through this first half. It hasn't been the most smooth Arsenal performance at times, you have to say. But ultimately, in the FA Cup, as we said it before, it's all about the result, all about getting through. And barring an absolute miracle from Liverpool in the second half, Arsenal will be through to the sixth round. The last 8 of the competition. Arsenal got a throw on that far side with Noel. It's certainly windy here in Tranmere today on the Wirral at Prenton Park. Liverpool winning 0, Arsenal 3. We are now into the final minute of the first half. Not sure how much stoppages there's going to be. There'll probably be a minute or two. There's not been that many stoppages. Obviously, the injury to Rafael Sousa just a moment ago. And, of course, the 3 goals as well. Arsenal coming forward again down that far side of the keeper play. It's going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time, actually. It's just gone up 2 minutes. We are now into the first of those 2 minutes. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on that far side in the attacking third of the pitch, which Noel Moritz is about to take for Arsenal. Plays it in to Emma Bocci, gets it back again. Noel Moritz now heading towards our own goal, actually plays it back to Leah Williamson over on the far side in the part of the pitch shaded from the sun by that stand over there. It's not much shade over there. And again, Arsenal a little bit sloppy in possession. Almost runs through for Liverpool, but Lydia Williams goes long. Ball falls now to Steph Catley over on his far side into Emma Bocci. That's a nice ball to Leah Walty. Plays out to the far side to Moritz, fellow Swiss international, but Kimberly almost got in there. A little loose back pass almost there from Cairns, almost let in Caitlin fall, but the ball did run through to the goalkeeper. Liverpool now coming forward again. Again, it's going to be Keenan, who's looked lively, as we said, but she's run out of space there. Good defending from Leah Williamson. Brilliant play, actually, from England's captain. And it's gone back to Kim Little, who, of course, is Arsenal's captain. And then a long ball there from goalkeeper Williams out to that far side. Liverpool again have picked up the ball and they've won it back again over on that far side. Liverpool dinks in towards the box there. Well played this from Liverpool, but again, good defending from Rafaela Sousa, who's had a great first half, it has to be said. The ball there falls to Emma Bocci, and now it's gone back to Leah Williamson. Kiddo says there, Rafa has been the signing of the season so far. She's been amazing, hasn't she? Let's be honest. I mean, what a revelation she's been. And in fact, there goes the half-time whistle here at Prenton Park. It is Liverpool winning 0, Arsenal winning 3. Maybe the scoreline doesn't give a true reflection of the game as a whole. I think Arsenal have been a little bit sloppy at times in possession. Liverpool have played pretty well, and certainly they played well in that first few minutes. We have now got a special guest joining us. It is Matt from...
Hi. Matt. I don't know if you can hear me.
I don't know if I
can hear you either.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Have you found the first half?
Can't hear.
You can't hear us?
Can't hear at all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Just tell us about the game. Okay, Matt's going to see if he can sort his phone. See if he can sort his issue out there. He can't hear us, but it's good to have him on at half time. He can give us a little bit of a feel of the atmosphere in the stadium as well, which is good. And it has been a great first half in terms of the goals for Arsenal. Some really good goals, actually, which we'll talk to Matt about in a minute when he gets himself sorted out. Let's hope he can get it. They're just showing the goals again, actually. Caitlin Ford's first goal, good finish from her. And you can see the Arsenal fans behind the goal enjoyed that one. But the other 2 goals, of course, are going to get most of the headlines, aren't they, today? Fantastic goals that they were. Caitlin Ford was slipped in. Oh, Matt's back. Can you hear us now?
No, I'm not. Go like that. Brilliant, thank you.
Can you hear us now, Matt?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. No problem at all. Terry says, Matt, give us a wave, he says. So give us a wave. Give us a wave. There you go. Matt's brilliant. I mean, that wasn't a bad first half from Arsenal. Those 2 goals in particular, the second and third goals were brilliant, weren't they?
Yeah, Katie's goal was brilliant. I love that she just went for it.
Yeah.
I think this game they turned around and just basically said, let's go for it. And they have. It's been brilliant to see, and we've stepped up. We've got the goals. It's a lot of confidence. A bit shaky in that first couple of minutes as well with the passing, but we've done really well. I'm really happy with the team.
Yeah, no, we've obviously some good goals as well. I think Liverpool have played quite well actually. They've put us under a lot of pressure, haven't they? And won the ball back early at times, but ultimately our quality in the final third has been the difference, hasn't it? Those goals just fantastic. Those I mean, even Caitlin Ford's second goal was brilliant as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. I've been having to go at her quite a lot, but the fact that she's doing really well today is proving me wrong in some cases where she's actually willing to get on the end of things and try and attempt. What I'd like to see is her to actually go and head the ball a little bit more instead of just waiting for a jump, because the defender's coming in behind her and heading the ball, so she can't go over it.
Yeah, but it was a great strike. They're just showing Katie McCabe's goal again on the telly there. Brilliant strike that, wasn't it? Volley from the edge of the box. I mean, she does that a few times. Every time you go and watch it, she seems to get a great goal, doesn't she? She must do
Lucky charm.
Yeah, it must be, because that was a fantastic goal, that one. Absolutely brilliant. And then for Caitlin Ford to score that one straight after as well, similar goal, wasn't it, from the edge of the box? A brilliant shot as well. So, I mean, they were 2 of the greatest goals that we scored all season, and you're there to witness them. So that must have been exciting.
I think we're going to have a tough choice for goal of the month again. That's for sure.
Yeah, finally. I mean, we didn't score many goals in January or February really until now, but they're finally going into May, which is nice to see. And hopefully there might be a few more in the second half. But we've got the job done, haven't we? We should be through now, shouldn't we, really?
Yeah, that's the important thing, is the fact that we've got a good scoreline. We just got to make sure that we don't let them back into the game. If we do let them score, we've got to make sure that we set up and defend properly and make sure that we hold out this game. I'm probably expecting to see one of the players come off at half time, just to give them a bit more of a rest. I would probably say Casey at the moment, but you never know. That might be one of the changes in the second half. But we'll wait and see. I think we've got 5 subs that we can have at the moment, so you might spread it out across it, because there's plenty of players that need the minutes. So fingers crossed that we can keep it going. Yeah,
Rafaela Souza's looked good, hasn't she, at the back? She's been reading the game well, bringing the ball out of defence. Brilliant assist for the first goal as well. She's played well, hasn't she, again?
Yeah, she's played really well. I can't. To be fair, she's made some pretty good tackles as well, breaking up the play, and it's just brilliant to see. I think we're starting to see some more confidence in this team than we saw them like in January and December, which is good. Good starts.
No, it has been. I mean, we needed to get our form back and get some goals, and today we have done. I hope we get a few more. Robert in the chat says, "Hi, Matt." There you go there, and Kiddo's saying, "Sign the thing, Kate. We need to keep hold of her no matter what." Yeah, she's a great player. She had a great game against Chelsea. She's got a couple of goals today. Hopefully, she can get a hat trick in the second half. Maybe we'll have to see. Complete a hat trick would be nice. But so we've still got some good players on the bench, haven't we? Viv's on the bench, of course, Stephen's on the bench, on the bench, Jordan Nobbs. We've got plenty of options to come on second half. We can rotate things, get some people some minutes ahead of Wednesday's game. What's the atmosphere like in the stadium?
It's pretty dead, to be honest. On the vlog, I've managed to capture they've got their anthem playing and no one's singing along at all. Yeah. So there's one guy behind us singing Arsenal songs, but that's about it. I tried to get as many Arsenal fans together in one sort of section so that we could start chanting and singing together, but it just hasn't taken off, which is a bit of a shame, really. But this problem of having one stand open instead of having one section for away fans.
Yeah, I mean, it is, I suppose. You can see on the telly, obviously, the end behind the goal when we scored them goals and where all the fans are. And you can see they were quite spotted about. A few Arsenal fans here and there when the goal being, you can see them. But, I mean, I suppose it is what it is. And the main thing is we're winning the game and hopefully going to get through now to the next round I mean, Chelsea did well yesterday, didn't they? Winning 7-0. So we need to score a few more second half, I think, to show them that we're back as well.
Yeah, if we can get one or two more, I think that's it. It's game over. But I wouldn't say never. It's the FA Cup again, so you never know what's going to happen at the end of the game. It could end up being one of those where they score 2 last-minute goals, and we're just pleased that we managed to get 3 in the first half. You just never know how it's going to happen.
Well, no, exactly. I mean, I think it's important that we get through. That's the main thing, isn't it? Tom says, afternoon, Matt, sing loud and sing proud indeed. I'm sure Matt's doing his best. And Robert says the Arsenal fans are awful for chanting. Well, I don't know about awful for chanting, but, I know the women's game is different. But, the main thing is to win the game, isn't it? So that's the important thing. And so far, so good. A good first half. Let's hope the second half brings a few more goals. It'd be nice to get a big win because we haven't had a really big win, have we, for ages? So it'd be nice to get a 6-7 something like that. But, let's just get through for get the job done.
Oh no.
Well, that's brilliant,
Sorry, Stuart's trying to tell me off because apparently I'm vaping, but I'm not.
Apparently you what?
The steward thought I was vaping, but I'm not. So.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
I
don't get thrown out of the ground.
Let's try not to.
But no, I mean, to say thanks for coming on at half time. So I'll let you get back to watch the second half, and then maybe pop one at the end as well. Maybe give us some thoughts on the second half as well.
Yeah, what I'll probably try and do is I'll try and get the atmosphere at the end of the game. And then I'll come out and then go back into have a little 5 minutes or.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, try and do that if you can, and we'll speak to you at the end of the game as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thanks for that, Matt. We'll speak soon. Enjoy the second half, and hopefully we'll get a few more goals.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Cheers.
Yeah, speak to you soon, mate. Take it easy. So that was Matt there, just at the ground there today, obviously at half time, just giving his thoughts on that first half, a good first half. Of course, it turned out to be for Arsenal in the end, 3-0, a bit better than we maybe would have expected after that first sort of tricky 10 minutes at the beginning, wasn't it? But some great goals from Arsenal, actually. We've been really clinical, brilliant strikes from Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford in particular, the second 2 goals. And a well-worked opening goal. So let's see what the second half brings. I say Chelsea did score 7 yesterday, so we need to get a few more goals in as well. But it was good to speak to Matt there at half-time. Kiddo says there, we certainly worked on numerous set-piece routines. The circular movement got me. It was strange that, wasn't it? We did actually score from that in the end, but the movement was strange, wasn't it? I think it maybe confused the Liverpool defence. We need to try that a bit more in the WSL. The latest score in the Manchester Derby in the FA Cup is Man United 1-0. As Terry says there, they're 1-0 up. It's not half time yet, is it? They didn't start till half past 12. So Man United 1-0 up. So our Man City going out as well. So obviously one of those big teams are out, which is going to help us. Reggie in the chat there says Katie McCabe ain't been booked yet. That's good. No, she hasn't been yet. No, let's hope that she doesn't. And Terry says, cheers, Matt. Indeed. We'll speak to Matt again at the end of the game as well. Hopefully, if he can get a signal. Robert says there, here's an idea: bring loudspeakers and stereo blasters, blow the roofs off. Yeah, there's been a couple. I saw a couple of videos of some fans doing that. Was it Nottingham Forest? Wasn't it recently? Had a big speaker, didn't they? Playing some, banging some tunes out, which was quite funny. So that may be a way forward. But yeah, I mean, I think the atmosphere in the women's games obviously is a lot different, isn't it, to the men's games? But it's no, it's all good. It's a good experience to go, and I'll be at the 2 games at the Emirates at the end of March, actually, against Wolfsburg and against Tottenham. So we'll be doing some live stuff from there that day as well. Obviously, with the guys, everyone's going. It's going to be good, and they should be good games as well. Anyway, I mean, that first half has been a good first half for Arsenal, hasn't it? 3-0 up, and it's just a matter now of managing the game well in the second half, isn't it? Making sure we don't do anything silly, and that we keep, we keep ourselves in control, and then we can move forward into the next round, and hopefully, get a good draw, and keep going on the road back to Wembley again, because we want to. We want to put that last Wembley experience behind us, don't we? Because that was a dreadful performance from Arsenal, as we know, really, really poor. And we need to put that right and hopefully we can do that again later on this season. So yeah, we're looking forward to the second half now. Say 3-0 up, and that's going to be a good position to be in. I say not a position I was expecting us to be in. I have to say, after those first 10 or 15 minutes, when things were looking a little bit dodgy at times early on. Liverpool played well. They had a couple of opportunities, but once that first goal went in from Caitlin Ford, it settled us down. And the second and third goals, if you haven't seen them yet, make sure you do see them. You do watch them back later on if you can. Katie McCabe's volley from the edge of the box, absolutely brilliant goal. Absolutely fantastic. Flew into the top corner, and straight afterwards, Caitlin Ford hit one from the edge of the box as well. Rachel Laws didn't have a chance with either of them. So, yeah, great goals. So you definitely have to watch them back later if you can, if you get the opportunity to, because it was brilliant stuff. Some great goals there, and hopefully we can go on and get a few more in the second half. But yeah, 3-0 at half time, much better than we could have expected, really. And it's good that we finally started scoring some goals again after a difficult period in front of goal. It's been tough, hasn't it, in front of goal? But finally we've got some knocked in today. Robert says there, I'm still shocked how Arsenal fans do not support the women. I tried to get the young generation to go and support the women. They're just not interested. I chart them. You don't know what you're doing. I mean, to be fair though, I do think that with the new TV deal with Sky, I do think it's going to bring more women more Arsenal fans into the women's game. I think it's starting to happen already. I'm starting to notice there's a few more that have been getting interested in the games, going to some of the games, and I'm sure the 2 games at the Emirates are going to be well supported in March as well. So I think it's going to happen. I think it might be a process that might take 2 or 3 years with the extra money from Sky, the extra exposure the game's getting, and I'm sure it will start to happen, and there will be a lot more of the fans of the men's team starting to come and watch the women as well. Because when you see how great the football is, there's no reason not to like it, is there? And I'm sure that will happen. Farah in the chat there says, brilliant first half performance plus great goals. It was, yeah, brilliant goals. Wow, I mean, fantastic. You don't see too many better goals in those two, certainly the second and the third goal. And Robert says there, don't know what you're missing, guys. No, you're right, and I think people need to give it a try. Come to an Arsenal women's game. Yeah, I can understand why some men's fans don't want to go. It is very family orientated atmosphere. A lot of kids and families, and the atmosphere is totally different. And I can understand why sometimes people are not so keen to go. But I'm sure the more that the exposure it gets, the more people watch the games on the telly, the more people see it. I'm sure they'll understand how great it is to watch, and it is a great atmosphere in the stadiums usually. And yeah, I think people need to give it a go, definitely, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it. And it's going to be growing. I'm sure over the next 4 or 5 years, it's going to grow. It's going to be massive, and I'm sure the attendances at the games are going to increase as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more games played at the men's stadiums. I mean, this one is today, of course, Tranmere Rovers ground. And obviously Arsenal have got some at the Emirates, and I'm sure that's going to happen a lot more. I'm sure the games will be played in the bigger stadiums. Farah says, anyone interested, you can stream on He's Goal. Oh, can you? Okay, that's good to hear. So you can have a look there if you want to watch the game, but please stay with us as well. Have it on, do what I'm doing. I've got the game on the screen over there, and then I've got this on over here, so you can watch both. And Robert says, mums, get the kids to the stadium. No, exactly, yeah, it's the future, isn't it? Get the young girls and young boys as well. Let's be honest, it's not just the girls who want to watch the game. Yes, of course they can be inspired by the players, can't they? Of course they can. But it's a good experience anyway, and I'm hoping more and more people get involved and start watching it. It'd be great to get that. But we'll see what happens. So let's have a look with a couple of comments just on our little group coming there, which is nice to see. Everyone's enjoying the game, which is what it's all about, isn't it? We all want to enjoy the football, and it's been a good first half from Arsenal. The teams are now coming back out for the second half. Liverpool 3-0 down. They'll probably feel a little bit unfortunate to be 3-0 down, actually. They've said they've caused us 1 or 2 problems, particularly, I say, Leanne Keenan up front looked very, very lively. Had 1 or 2 chances. And Rajendra says, hi, I forgot the start time. Well, you've missed the best bit because we've had 3 great goals in that first half. and we lead 3-0. But hopefully there'll be a few more in the second half that we can enjoy. Good to see you here. And the good thing is, by the time the second half's finished, it'll be time for Sunday lunch, won't it? So that's going to be good as well. Good Sunday afternoon spent watching Arsenal women, and then a nice Sunday dinner afterwards. That's what we want. And Tom says there are 2 big games coming up. Cheapest chips to get into the Emirates if you've never been before. And for the kids, the North London derby is 2:15 kick-off on a Saturday. Yeah, that's right, it is. So you've got the Wolfsburg game on the Wednesday, the 23rd, and then on the Saturday, the 26th, it's the North London derby. Yeah, 2:15 kick-off. So good time on a Saturday to get the kids there as well. So yeah, let's get, let's try and get as many people there as we can for both of those games, but especially the North London derby. That's a big game, that, isn't it? Tottenham looking to try to get into that top 3 Champions League spot. Of course, Arsenal going for the title. So big game that is, and it'll be a good atmosphere. Anyway, we are about to get the second half underway here at Prenton Park. Liverpool are going to be kicking off, attacking the goal to our left in this second half, the Kop end at Prenton Park, where Matt is. We did speak to him. We'll hopefully get him back on later on at the end of the game as well. He can give us a little bit of his thoughts on the second half. But it is obviously Liverpool 0, Arsenal 3 at half time, and it is going to be Liverpool kicking off the second half. I say all in red, taking the goal to our left, looking to try to find a way back into this cup tie. It's going to take something spectacular, isn't it, if they're going to win this game or even take it to extra time. And I'm sure Arsenal will hopefully go on and get another couple of goals, and we can enjoy a comfortable second half. We in the past, recently, we've had a lot of tense games, haven't we? Man United was tense, and Chelsea was tense, and Brighton was tense. Seems to have been even the London Lionesses game in the last round. We just won 1-0, didn't we? And that was quite a tense game for a while. So it's nice to be a little bit more relaxed today, isn't it? 3-0 up. But the last thing that we want is Liverpool to get a comeback and make life a little bit more tricky for us. We certainly don't want that, do we? Anyway, Arsenal now have a goal kick at the start of this second half, which Lydia Williams is going to take. She's going to take it short, I think, to Rafaela Souza. There hasn't been any changes at half time. Both teams lining up the same. Well, poor touch from Nikita Paris there, but it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Good defending there from Rihanna Roberts. And it is now a throw which Noam Ritz is going to take on this near side for Arsenal. Arsenal's right. But again, Liverpool win the ball back well there. That was Fahy, the captain. And Liverpool now looking to spread the ball wide over to that far side. They've played some good stuff at times, Liverpool, you have to say, and fair play to them. But they've just come up against some real quality from Arsenal in the final third. Those 3 goals brilliantly created and brilliantly taken. And the second 2 goals, I say, you do need to watch them back. They were unbelievable strikes. You probably have never been to a game where you've seen 2 goals of that quality so close together, probably a minute or 2 apart. Brilliant strikes they were. To put Arsenal totally in control in this cup tie. Now Iwabuchi getting cleared down that far side. Lovely feat from her. She goes past 2 or 3 Liverpool players. This is a great run. But eventually she's held up and the ball goes back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. But Arsenal do pick up the loose ball over on that far side with Steph Catley. And Leah Walty there is going to be a throw to Arsenal in the shaded part of the stadium now, in front of where the dugouts are. Harif says, where can I watch the match? I'm not sure where in the world you are. It is on the iPlayer, a BBC iPlayer in the UK, and on the FA player as well. Apparently it's on He's Goal as well, streaming now. I'm not sure elsewhere. I think it's RTE in Ireland. But just stay with the channel. We'll keep you up to everything that's going on, so you won't miss a thing. Farah says there, I just discovered the channel today. YouTube recommended. Thanks, man, for the great work. No, thank you very much for tuning in and joining us. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We do cover all the Arsenal women's games. We have an Arsenal women's show on a Friday. We always cover the men's stuff as well, of course, as well. So there's loads of great stuff on the channel. So please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give it a like as well. That's always much appreciated. It does help the channel to grow. Liverpool now in possession over on that far side. The ball's gone back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. 48 minutes played here at Prenton Park. It is still Liverpool 0, Arsenal 3. Those 3 brilliant first half goals from Arsenal have put us pretty much in control of this cup tie, has to be said. And now it's just there's a head injury there, a clash of heads between Nikita Paris and I think it's Rihanna Roberts. for Liverpool there. Both players have now gone down over on this near side. A clash of heads there. They were just attempting, the keeper players were attempting to flip the ball on. Oh, it was a bad clash of heads, actually. You just see it in the replay. Oh, yeah, it was nasty. That actually both players have gone down. Hopefully, they'll both be okay. They're both getting some treatment on the pitch on this near side. The keeper players actually looks to have come off worse from that, actually. The Liverpool player, Roberts, is sort of sitting up at least, even though she's still getting treatment. The keeper players is still flat out on the floor. A little bit concerned for her now. Both players are getting treatment. It looks like Roberts is going to be okay for Liverpool. I think she's going to be okay to carry on. And Farah says there, already did. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Hopefully you'll enjoy the channel. But it's still a little bit concerned for Nikita Paris, actually. She still isn't, she hasn't sat back up again. So Roberts is now back on her feet, which is good to see. Rhiannon Roberts there, the Welsh defender. Nikita Paris is still on the floor, actually. Not sure if she's going to be able to carry on. She's flat out at the minute. She's getting some treatment. It's not looking too good for Nikita Paris at the moment, actually, you have to say. And Robert says there, Nikita got it worse on the side of the head, just above the eye out. Yeah, indeed, it was a bad one. It was a bad one. But she is now, thankfully, sitting up. Nikita Paris, whether she's going to be able to carry on in this game, we're going to have to wait and see. Or will she have to make way? They're just checking her over now just to make sure she hasn't got a concussion or anything like that. But see if she's okay to carry on. It did look a nasty one, that actually, but she's back on her feet again, Nikita Paris, which is good to see. And hopefully she's going to be okay to continue. Gets a nice round of applause as well from the crowd. And both the players, Roberts and Paris, look as though they are going to be okay to continue following that spell of treatment now. It's good to see them both. Little warm embrace there on the touchline before we get this game back underway. It's going to be a drop ball, which I think is going to be uncontested. I think Arsenal just going to get possession. Steph Catley, Noel Moritz, sorry, and she plays it back to Leah Williams. And we are back underway after that delay. A few minutes there, they'll be added on at the end for that those two head injuries there. Both players are now back on the pitch again, which is great to see. Nikita Paris is now on the ball, actually. That's her first touch since coming back on. She played it back to Noel Moritz. And Roberts says there, nice touch by Roberts to give Nikita. Exactly, yeah, nice to see that, isn't it? It was an accidental clash. There was no intent involved from either player. They were both just going for the ball, and that was unfortunately the end result. Noel Moritz now coming forward for Arsenal. Now Nikita Paris. It's a good ball up the line into space for Caitlin Ford, but actually the flag's gone up for offside. She's offside a lot, isn't she, Caitlin Ford, unfortunately. She seems to have... she must be offside more than any other player in the WSL. But she was offside again there. But it was a good ball from Nikita Paris up the line towards the run of Caitlin Ford. But she was once again offside. And that brought it into that little attack, which was a shame. But anyway, Liverpool now knocked the ball back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. The second half hasn't really had any pattern yet, actually. Neither team have managed to create too many opportunities. A little bit of a slow start. But anyway, I'm sure it will pick up again. The first half was similar, actually, wasn't it? It took a while to get going. And then Arsenal scored those great goals. So let's hope that there's a few more of them to come in the second half. Liverpool got a few of their substitutes warming up over on that far side. Arsenal in possession. Oh, that's a poor ball given away from Steph Catley. She looks a little bit shaky today, Steph Catley, has to be said. Liverpool are coming forward now. This is a ball into the box. It was a Lawley there, tried to play the ball into the box, but actually it's gone all the way across the goal, and Noel Moritz has managed to clear it away. And there's Liverpool player now down injured inside the penalty area. I think it might be Holland. Anyway, there's a cross there from Lawley to the far post. And it is, it's Taylor Hines actually who's gone down. She was just caught by Moritz as she cleared the ball. I don't think it was a foul. Rajendra says there, McCabe scored the second goal. She did. It was a fantastic goal as well, wasn't it? And Caitlin got the third goal, which was a great goal as well. There's another delay now. this injury or to Taylor Hines just inside the penalty area, and we're going to have another delay. It's been a little bit of a stoppy-starty second half, hasn't it? No real pattern to the play, unfortunately, which has been a little bit of a difficult time. But anyway, I'm sure once the game gets going, we should see some, hopefully, some more goals from Arsenal would be nice, wouldn't it? But, you know, we've said it before, when it comes to the FA Cup, the only thing that really matters is getting through to the next round. And Arsenal are looking as though that's going to happen. Liverpool are preparing their first substitution. Actually, it's going to be Rachel Furness. Looks as though she's going to come on. It may well be for Taylor Hines, who is getting some treatment on the pitch at the moment. Looks like possibly a knee injury, actually. So they might be, her race might be running. In fact, another Liverpool substitute might be coming on as well, Megan Campbell. So they're preparing 2 changes, Liverpool, to try to get back into this game. We'll have to see whether Taylor Hines can continue or not. They're just giving her a knee stretch at the moment. Regina says they're back to her shooting best. An excellent goal now that I've seen the replay. It was a fantastic goal. In fact, that one and Caitlin Ford's second goal was fantastic as well. 2 brilliant goals. Let's hope that there's more to come in this game. But Liverpool are going to make these 2 substitutions now. It's going to be Megan Campbell and Rachel Furness are both going to come on for the Championship leaders. And I've got a feeling Taylor Hines may well be one of the players to depart. Not sure if she's going to be able to carry on with following that injury. She's just hobbling away now on this near side, having had some treatment. The physio is just in communication with the bench to maybe see whether or not she can continue, but it's not looking too good, actually, for Taylor Hines, a young English fullback for Liverpool. She's just having a little jog up the touchline just to see whether or not she's going to be able to run it off. I'm not sure she's going to be able to. And Arsenal are preparing their first substitution as well. It's Tobin Heath is stripped and ready to come on, and the game is back underway again. So there's been two big delays already in the second half. We've played 10 minutes on the clock, although we haven't played 10 minutes at all. Arsenal have now got a free kick just inside our own half. It was Missy Bo Cairns who gave that free kick away. And it's going to be Leah Williamson, England captain Leah Williamson, to take this free kick for Arsenal. She goes square to Rafaela Souza, her defensive partner. Plays it out to that far side to Steph Catley. It's flicked forward by Manu Bocci, looking for the run there of Katie McCabe. But Liverpool defender is round to clear that away. Leanne Robe it was. But Arsenal got a throw over on that far side. Steph Catley's going to take it in the shady part of the pitch. The shade's getting longer, actually, in the second half. It's almost towards the edge of that penalty area now. As the sun, of course, moves direction in the afternoon here in Tranmere, just through the Mersey Tunnel, of course, from Liverpool. And Arsenal are now making the substitution. Tobin Heath will be coming on. In fact, it's Liverpool. Oh, actually, no, it's going to be Simone Boy. In fact, it's 3 substitutions for Arsenal. Simone Boy is replacing Leah Williamson, getting a rest. That's a sensible decision with Wednesday night ahead of us. And Arsenal 3-0 up. So Simone Boy is replacing Leah Williamson. That's going to be the first change. Tobin Heath is also coming on. I couldn't see the 3rd substitute, actually. Rafaela Souza's coming off. Jem Beattie is. So we've changed our 2 centre-backs. Now, obviously, thinking ahead to the game on the weekend. And actually, Noel Moritz is coming off and Tobin Heath is coming on. So 3 defensive changes, actually. Maybe a slight change of shape to the team as well. I think Tobin Heath's going to play on the left-hand side. Katie McCabe is probably going to go to right back, is she? Possibly. Anyway, Tobin Heath's playing down that left-hand side now. It's Caitlin Ford now on that far side, battling away for the ball in that corner. But Liverpool do manage to come away with a long clearance. We've played 58 minutes, but we haven't really played 58 minutes because the second half's been very, very stoppy-starty, as we've said. And the ball now is back with goalkeeper Lydia Williams for Arsenal. So Arsenal made those 3 substitutions then. Williamson, Souza and Moritz have all gone off. and it's been Boy, Beattie, and Tobin Heath have all come on. So they are the 3 substitutions for Arsenal in this game, resting some players. Of course, they had a Wednesday night, really, really big game that is, isn't it? Against Reading at the top of the WSL. We need to win that game. So that'll be the reason behind those substitutions. And also as well, it gives some of these other girls some minutes on the pitch as well, which is important because you need your squad, don't you? You can't rely on your 11 players. You need your full squad to be able to contribute. Jen Beattie there, her first touch back to Lydia Williams. That clearance wasn't too good. It was picked up in midfield by Holland, but Arsenal do come forward again. Iwabochi, that's a good ball to Tobin Heath over on that far side. Tobin Heath looking to make an impact from the bench again, as she's done a couple of times this season. That's a good ball into Nikita Paris. Oh, she tried to find Caitlin Ford. There's a decent ball from Paris, actually. It just ran away from Caitlin Ford on a hat-trick, of course. The Australian for Arsenal. Tobin Heath now plays it back to Katie McCabe. Plays the ball towards the far post, but it's too close to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. And Liverpool can get back in possession. So it actually looks like Katie McCabe's dropped back to left back. I'm trying to think who would be playing right back now, actually. Maybe it's Leah Walty, perhaps. But anyway, that's how we seem to have lined up. I know Steph Catley's moved to right back, actually. So Steph Catley's moved to right back, Katie McCabe's left back, and Tobin Heath has moved over to that left-hand side of the front 3. Kim Little now in possession for Arsenal. She hasn't scored for a while, actually, Kim Little, playing a deeper role in recent games. Jen Beattie there plays the ball out of defence. This is good play from Arsenal, though. Katie McCabe coming forward now from left back over on that far side. Played the ball into Iwabochi. Katie McCabe carries on the run, but it's going to go through to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. We have played an hour here at Prenton Park. It's Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 3. All those 3 goals came in the first half. 2 from Caitlin Ford and 1 from Katie McCabe. Brilliant goals they were, actually, all 3 of them, particularly the second and third goals. So you do have to watch them back later on, because if you missed them, because they were fantastic goals. Headed there forward from Steph Catley towards Caitlin Ford. That's a nice flick on. And now Nikita Paris has got a run in on goal. Plays it across to the far post towards Tobin Heath. Oh, it was just over hit. I think a confident Nikita Paris takes it on herself and maybe runs on and scores. In fact, Tobin Heath given us offside. She should have just ran on herself there. You can tell that she's maybe lacking a little bit of confidence in front of goal, Nikita Paris. She got through there. It was a good ball through to her from Caitlin Ford. A little flick through, and you would have expected to have run on. Anyway, Liverpool making the substitution now. It's Leanne Rowe has gone off, and Megan Campbell is coming on for Liverpool. That's their first change. And I'm not sure if they're making another one yet, are they? I'm not sure if they are, but anyway, they are making another change. It's going to be Holland who's coming off for Rachel Furness. They were the 2 substitutions that we were talking about earlier. They've just made them now. So Rachel Furness has come on for Cherry Holland, and it's Megan Campbell who has replaced Leanne Rowe. Liverpool maybe changing their shape a little bit now in the final 30 minutes or so that remain of this FA Cup tie. Arsenal looking to just finish the job, get over the line and get into the next round without getting any injuries or any other issues ahead of these big games coming up this next week. 2 big WSL games. Of course, Chelsea aren't playing in the WSL this week, so it's an opportunity for Arsenal to really pull away at the top and put even more pressure on Chelsea. We'll have games in hand, of course, but ultimately points in the bag quite often are better than the games in hand, aren't they? Because you've got to win your games in hand, let's face it. We've got Vladimir Putin in the chat. That's nice of you to tune in. I know I thought you're a bit busy at the minute, sort of destroying the world. But anyway, nice of you to tune in. I hope you're well. And Robert says there, Manu Iwabochi has some wonderful dribbles on the ball. She gives so much to the game, mostly goes unnoticed. Yeah, I think she goes unnoticed because I don't think she has enough real impact in games, does she? She does show some lovely touches. She's a beautiful player to watch. She's on the ball now over on that far side. But yeah, she doesn't maybe influence the games enough. I think that's maybe the issue. But anyway, she is a great player to watch. Let's hope she can have more and more influence as the season goes on, as we get towards, every game now's a must-win game, isn't it, for Arsenal between now and the end of the season in all competitions that we've got. And yeah, we just need to keep going, and hopefully we can end the season. End a little trophy drought, 2 seasons without a trophy. We don't want to go 3 seasons without a trophy, do we? It's the first time we've ever gone 2 seasons in our history. Last season, losing that FA Cup final. So we need to put that right. Liverpool coming forward now down that far side, crossing towards the edge of the 6-yard box. A good header away from Steph Catley. Actually, that was better defending from her. And now Mana Iwabochi is coming forward for Arsenal. Tobin Heath over on that far side. It has been quite a bitty second half. There's not really been any opportunities at either end to get too excited about. But, the first half was similar, actually. And in the end, we got those 3 brilliant goals, didn't we? Robert says there, well, she frightens them, moves like a little whippet. No, she does, and she's a great player. There's no doubt about it. I just want to see her have more. Oh, Nikita Paris has given the ball away in a dangerous area, and Liverpool coming forward again, looking to get a goal. They probably do deserve a goal, if we're honest. We don't want them to score one, but their performance overall probably deserves something from the game. A cross comes in towards the near post, header comes in. Oh, that was their best chance there. It was Stengel, the American, got in behind Jem Beattie. It was a good cross, actually, from Daniels, who put some good balls into the box. She got in between the 2 centre-halves, actually, there, the American, Katie Stengel. She got in between Boy and Beattie, but headed just wide of the post. Couldn't quite get that on target, but that was an opportunity for Liverpool. I said they probably deserve a goal, but we don't have to get one yet because it would make it a little bit more nervy, wouldn't it, if it goes to 3-1 and there's still, 25 minutes to play, which is far too long to be getting stressed. We want to be nice and comfortable, don't we? Let's also get a 4th or 5th goal first. And Darley Collins in the chat there says up the Reds. I don't know if you mean Liverpool, because obviously they're in red today. But anyway, also coming forward now with Kim Little down this near side. That's a good ball in to Caitlin Ford. Kim Little again tried to dink it through to the run of Nikita Paris, but Liverpool again have defended it well. For the most part, they have defended pretty well, actually, but those 3 goals in that first half, real quality from Arsenal. They wasn't able to deal with that. And it's now going to be a free kick to Liverpool. There was a foul there by Caitlin Ford. They're taking it quickly all over on that far side. Liverpool just keeping some possession, looking to try to find a goal. And who knows what might happen from there. But they've certainly not looked like getting back into this cup tie really since those 2 quick goals put Arsenal 3-0 up. But they are coming forward again now down this near side. This is good play, actually. It's Campbell, the substitute. Dangerous ball in towards the penalty area, but it's over, hit slightly. Lydia Williams can come out and grab that ball as Katie Stengel was looking to get on the end of it. Williams just rolls the ball out there to Leah Walty, plays it in, looking for Caitlin Ford. It wasn't a great ball, actually. And Arsenal have lost possession, but they've won it back again. Caitlin Ford, Tobin Heath. It's a lovely ball through to Nikita Paris. Is this going to be the 4th goal? She's a little bit wide, actually. She might have to put it back. She's gone around the outside. Oh, it's just run out of play. Nikita Paris. I don't know what's going on with her. Is it a lack of confidence there? It was a good ball to her from Tobin Heath. It maybe put a little bit wider than she would have perhaps liked. And in the end, the ball ran out of play. But that was a shame because it'd be nice for Nikita Paris to get a goal, give her a little bit more confidence going into these big games that we've got coming up, of course, over the next few weeks. Arsenal coming forward again. Caitlin Ford in possession on a hat-trick, of course. She's got runners either side of her. It's a lovely ball through to Kim Little. Surely this is going to be a goal. Kim Little scores. It is 4-0. Lovely break that was from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford with the assist this time. The Liverpool goalkeeper is complaining about offside. The flag stayed down. I think it was a well-timed run from Kim Little. The goal stands. It is 4-0. And you have to say that Arsenal are now comfortably through to the next round. That was a good run and a good finish from Kim Little. We were saying before, she hasn't scored a goal for a while, since November, in fact, her last goal. But she found at the target there, a great run. Yeah, she's made a career out of them, hasn't she, them late runs into the penalty area. Robert says there, we're getting sloppy now. Yes, it was over hit to Nikita. And Liverpool make another substitution. Charlotte Wardlaw's is coming on, and it is Rihanna Roberts going off. I don't know whether that's to do with that head injury that she got earlier. But anyway, Roberts has gone off, and Wardlaw has come on. Charlotte Wardlaw has come on for Liverpool. That's another change for them. But it is 4-0. Kim Little with the latest goal for Arsenal. 68 minutes gone. And Robert says, I was just typing when they scored. Yeah, we'll let you off. These things happen. Rajendra says 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Remember your drum roll for score more than 1-0. Yeah, I need to get something sorted out, don't I, for more goals than one. I've only got that 1-0 to the Arsenal chant, of course, because that's the most famous one. Maybe need to find a few more from somewhere. But anyway, Liverpool were complaining of offside. It wasn't given. The goal's been given. Arsenal got a free kick on this near side. Catley has flicked on, looking for Nikita Paris, and Nikita Paris has won a corner for Arsenal. She put the defender there under pressure, the substitute, Megan Campbell. And Arsenal now got a corner on this near side, looking for more goals here in Tranmere, because Chelsea scored 7 yesterday at home against Leicester. But this is impressive stuff from Arsenal, 4-0 away from home against the Championship leaders, Liverpool. It has been a good performance from Arsenal overall. A little bit sloppy at times, but overall we played well. It's going to be Steph Catley with this corner. I don't know if Arsenal are going to try the little circle routine that worked in the first half. They don't this time. It's just a more traditional corner from Catley towards the far post. Jem Beattie heads it down, but it doesn't quite fall to an Arsenal player. Liverpool managed to clear it away, but not very far. And Katie McCabe has come across there, dinks the ball over to that far side, looking for Tobin Heath, but it's a Liverpool head that gets it away. Tom says, I thought Liverpool would be better than this, to be fair. Top of their league, only lost once. Yeah, I thought they played well, actually, for the first 15, 20 minutes. I think maybe them 2 quick goals have just completely knocked the stuffing out of them. And, you know, they're going to have to get used to this, though, aren't they? Because if they do get promotion, they're going to be coming up against, you know, not always quality that we've got, but they're going to be coming up against, you know, better sides every week, and they're going to have to get used to this, aren't they? I suppose for next season. Regenda says their right back was keeping Kim on side. Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah, I thought she was on side. I thought she timed the run pretty well, actually. And Terry says a great run by Kim, start and finish the move. Yeah, she did. Lovely play from Caitlin Ford as well. An assist for her, 2 goals. She's had a good game, Caitlin Ford, today, you have to say. And Nikita Paris, so a bit of a sloppy pass. And Catley's down at the minute with looks like a kick on her ankle. And we're going to have another hold up in the second half. We're on 70 minutes, but we're probably going to have at least 5 or 6 minute stoppages, I would have thought, at the end of this game, because there's been 1 or 2 injuries there. And I think Steph Catley was caught there late, actually, there by Taylor Hines, I think it was. Liverpool now making another substitution, or they're preparing to make another substitution. It is going to be former Arsenal player Carla Humphreys, of course, coming on for Arsenal, for Liverpool, and Arsenal making a change as well. Caitlin Ford coming off for Frida Mano. A good performance from Caitlin Ford today, 2 goals and an assist as well. And it's going to be Frida Mano to come on. Arsenal are changing shape of the team. I think Nikita Paris is probably going to play through the centre now, is she? That might be what we're doing. And Liverpool making their substitution as well. It is going to be, who's coming on, did we say? Oh, Carla Humphrey, of course, yeah. Carla Humphrey's coming on, and Missy Beaucairns is going off for Liverpool. She had a decent enough game as well. And Liverpool making another substitution. I say former Arsenal player, Carla Humphrey, coming on now for the final 20 minutes or so that remain of this game. Liverpool got a throw actually on this near side, which Taylor Hines takes. Liverpool looking to try to find a consolation in this game, which you know, maybe they do deserve, as I said. But anyway, the ball's now going to run out of play. Is it Catley's going to see it out? No, she's not. She's putting the pressure there. Good play from Taylor Hines, but it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. She's played pretty well actually, Taylor Hines. 1 or 2 Liverpool players have stood out today, you have to say. Tom says Millwall gave us a better game in the last round. Yeah, we didn't play that well, though, did we, in the last round? I didn't think. And the London Lionesses are not Millwall, but I understand the point. Regenda says 10 minutes at least, really, for the damage to the players caused in this. I'm not sure about 10 minutes. There'll be a few minutes of stoppage at the end. 5 subs in cup competition. Yeah, that's right, there's 5, yeah. There's been a lot of stoppages in this second half. That's why it hasn't really got going. But we have had another Arsenal goal, of course, to keep us entertained in this second half. That one from Kim Little there a few moments ago. And Arsenal now got a free kick just inside their own penalty area. Leah Walty it was who was fouled. And if a Liverpool player's gone down, slightly more injured, perhaps, then it was Katie Stendio actually came out worse from that. She maybe felt she was perhaps fouled just before that actually by Nikita Paris. But anyway, she's got to go off because she was received some treatment. She doesn't look very happy, but anyway, she's going to have to just come off to the side, having received some treatment. The American and Arsenal have got a free kick just inside their penalty area. We are now 17 minutes away from full time plus stoppages. Of course, Simone Boyd brings the ball out of defence, but that's a poor ball, and actually she's fouled just as she played it. In actual fact, so it is going to be the play is going to be pulled back for a free kick to Arsenal, which Simone Boyd herself is going to take. It is, I say, Liverpool 0, Arsenal 4. Robert says there she's not happy. No, she wasn't very happy, was she? But anyway, it's tough luck really. So Liverpool now in possession inside their own half, looking for a consolation goal, but Arsenal are pretty much comfortably in control of this FA Cup tie. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 4, as you can see on the screen. Those 3 goals in the first half, 2 from Steph Catley, 1 from Katie McCabe. Kimberly is with a 4th goal. Coming forward again. That's nice play from Frida Marnham. It's into Steph Catley. She's going to try a shot. They've played it to Tobin Heath over on the far side. Tobin Heath drills a shot in. Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Tobin Heath with the effort there. Good save again from Rachel Laws in goal for Liverpool. She's made a couple of good saves today. That was a good play from Arsenal, actually. Looked like Steph Catley could have tried a shot. Instead, she found Tobin Heath. She cut back inside, curled an effort around. In fact, he may have hit the defender in front of the goalkeeper. Robert said saved. Yeah, I'm not sure if it maybe the defender got a touch. But anyway, Arsenal have got a corner over on this near side, which Steph Catley is going to take with her left foot. Are we going to do a little circle routine again? No, we don't. It's played in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Liverpool do manage to get ahead on it, get the ball clear, and it is cleared away by Lawley there. Only as far as Katie McCabe puts it back in towards the penalty area. But Liverpool are coming forward now with Stengel. That's a good ball over to the far side. It is the dangerous Keenan, who's not really been in the game much in the second half. Certainly nowhere near as much as she was in that first half. The cross comes in, but it's cleared away by Jem Beattie. But Liverpool now back in possession on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. The ball is squared out. Substitute Megan Campbell plays the ball in towards the edge of the penalty. It's headed down towards goal. It was a header by Rachel Furness, but a comfortable save from Lydia Williams there. As Liverpool say, looking for that consolation goal. It was a decent cross actually. The header came in. It wasn't by they're showing Keenan, but it was actually the substitute Furness with that header. A comfortable save. And Regenda says there, I've now synced with your commentary in the video. Oh, cool. Okay, brilliant. Liverpool now in possession over on the far side with Wanlaw, the substitute. She plays it square to captain Naomi Fairhey, and she pings the ball to this near side to Campbell. Liverpool looking a little bit better in these last few minutes. Arsenal maybe just eased off slightly, knowing that we are through to next. That's a lovely ball through, actually. Tobin Heath, she plays it on. This is a run through from Frida Marnham playing in the centre forward position. The flag's gone up for offside. That was a shame, actually. Would have been an opportunity for Arsenal to get a 5th goal. The flag's up this time. I don't know if it was Frida Marnham who was offside or possibly Tobin Heath just before. But Arsenal picking up the ball and looking to get it forward quickly now, playing through midfield. Good play it is again from Arsenal, it was. But offside flags up. So I wasn't sure whether it was Tobin Heath first of all or whether it was the run of substitute Frida Marnham afterwards. But anyway, the free kick's taken by goalkeeper Rachel Laws deep into the Arsenal half. In fact, too deep. It's going to go all the way behind. Actually, it's not. It's kept in by Liverpool over on that far side. Is there going to be an opportunity for them to find a goal back? The cross comes in, but it's over the crossbar. This time it will be a goal kick to Arsenal. That was a poor cross, actually, from over on that far side. It was from Yana Daniels, who's actually put some good balls in today, but that one wasn't one of her best. And it has gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Matt Beard there on the Liverpool bench. A lot to think about, hasn't he, in preparation for next season if Liverpool do get promoted, which seems likely now. What they need to work on. Of course, they won't be playing teams as good as Arsenal every week in the WSL, will they? But even so, he knows what he needs to work on for his team. Who've played well at times today, certainly in the first half. The second half's been a little bit scrappy overall, but the Arsenal quality has shown through on a couple of occasions. And they're coming forward again now. Ball towards Nikita Palace, but it is overhit got out for a throw to Liverpool on the near side. Rajendra says there that should be a warning to Liverpool to keep a further back. Yeah, I mean, it maybe will, but we'll see how that works out. Goalkeeper Rachel Laws now in possession for Liverpool, plays it out to that far side to the substitute. Watchalong back with goalkeeper Rachel Laws. We are now into the last 11 minutes of normal time. There will be, of course, a fair chunk of stoppage time, as we said. There's been one or two lengthy breaks of play in the second half, but Liverpool coming forward again with Daniels down that far side. I actually thought to be Lawley, tries to get past tries to get past Leah Walty. Leah Walty does well and then wins the throw for Arsenal. Good play from her. Not maybe her best game today, Leah Walty, but she did well there defensively, tidied that up, and is going to be a throw to Arsenal in defensive third over on that far side, which Katie McCabe is going to take a long ball forward, but it's gone straight out actually for a throw to Liverpool. The wind has been playing a part as well. It hasn't been easy conditions here, very windy. The sun as well has caused a few issues maybe. But Arsenal got the job done, and that is the main thing. Liverpool now lining up what looks like it's going to be a long throw actually from this near side. Trying to get the ball into the box to put pressure on the Arsenal because it is a long throw, but Arsenal do deal with it. Nikita Pass, it comes to the edge of the box. The shot comes in, it's blocked, and then the second shot comes in, but it's high, wide, and miles away from the goal there. That was from Taylor Hines. But the long throw there was quite a dangerous long throw, actually. Almost caused a few little problems to the Arsenal defence, but we managed to deal with it. It is now a goal kick, which Lydia Williams is going to take for Arsenal. As we move into the last 10 minutes of normal time, Liverpool women 0, Arsenal 4. A good result is for Arsenal, good performance. Leah Walton's now actually gone down, injured. And is it Nikita Paz? Is she going off? Or Arsenal making a substitution? I think she is. I know she's come over to the near side to get some tactical instructions, actually. I thought she was going off, but she isn't. There is going to be a substitute. Jordan Nobbs is going to be coming on for Arsenal. Not quite sure who's going off yet. Leah Walty is currently getting treatment, so perhaps it's going to be her that will go off. We don't want to risk any injuries, do we, at this point in the season? We just seem to have everybody fit. But Jordan Nobbs will be coming on very, very shortly. I'm not sure who's going off. It may well be Walty. Maybe they're waiting to see how this injury is. It looks like maybe an ankle injury. She's just getting some treatment on the pitch at the moment. So we'll see what happens there. But Jordan Nobbs is ready to come on. So she's going to replace somebody very shortly. It may well be Walty, but we'll see. Leah Walty is now being helped back to her feet again. And she has to go over to the touchline anyway, having just received treatment. But this may well be her final act of the game. In fact, it is Leah Walty coming off for Jordan Nobbs. And Jordan Nobbs is going to get the last 10 minutes or so here today. Back on the pitch again for Arsenal. Jordan Nobbs not played as much this season, has she, as maybe previous years. I know she had that terrible injury and she's found it difficult to get a regular place in the team. But she always gives 100% for the cause, doesn't she, Jordan Nobbs? Fantastic player for Arsenal over a number of years. And she is on the pitch now as Arsenal make another change. That goal kick there from Lydia Williams went long, but it's a Liverpool head that won it. And Liverpool now do have possession again. It was Captain Faye. He's played okay for Liverpool, well, actually, at the back today. But Arsenal now won the ball back, but not for very long. Tobin Heath lost out there over on the far side. Liverpool back in possession with Fahy again, the captain for Liverpool. Just inside the centre circle, plays it towards this near side to Campbell, putting a bit of pressure from Nikita Paris, and she goes back instead to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. Arsenal not really pressing at all. Laws has got plenty of time, so she brings the ball forward slightly, looking for a short pass. Instead, she pings it over to that far side to substitute Watchalong instead. She goes long now up that far side. Good defending from Jem Beattie, and Arsenal pick up the loose ball. Jordan Nobbs with her first touch. Actually, it was Kim Little. Jordan Nobbs is in possession now. She finds Jem Beattie over on that far side. Katie McCabe with a long ball. which is flicked on, is it, by Frida Marnham, and Arsenal come in position again with Iwabochi, pings the ball, looking for Nikita Paris, almost got her in there. Good defensive header it was in the end from Campbell, and it's now back with Rachel Laws. It'd be nice for Nikita Paris to get a goal in the closing stages, wouldn't it? I'm sure that'll give her confidence a boost, because she seems to be lacking a bit of confidence in front of goal, doesn't she? A couple of moments today where she's passed instead of maybe having a shot. A touch let her down on another occasion as well. Jordan Nobbs now has won the ball back. That's a ball played through towards Frida Marnham, who's actually playing as a centre forward. Unusual for her, but she did get a couple of goals, didn't she, against Leicester earlier this season when she played in a similar position as a substitute. Obviously resting Viv and Stina for the big game on Wednesday, of course, against Reading, which is another game that we'll be covering here on the channel as well, Wednesday evening. It's a 7:15 kickoff, so we'll be live about 7 o'clock for that one. Big game. Looking forward to that at the top of the WSL. 2 big games for Arsenal actually in the WSL this week. 6 points will give us a big lead over Chelsea, who aren't playing in the league due to their participation in the Continental Cup final. But Liverpool coming forward down that far side, but the ball's run out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal into the last 5 minutes of normal time here at Prenton Park, Tranmere. Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 4. A slightly scrappy second half, but there's been some good goals from Arsenal today. 3 in the first half, 2 from Caitlin Ford, 1 from Katie McCabe, and then Kim Little with the 4th goal in the second half. A good finish it was as well. Nice break that was from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford with the assist for that one. Liverpool won the ball back high up the pitch again. Are they going to find a consolation goal in this game? Ball played through towards Keenan there, but it's run away from her, and Arsenal can now bring the ball away with Kim Little. She goes back instead to Simone Boy, brings it out of defence. Well, that's a good ball to Iwabochi. Tried to play it through the lines there for the run of Jordan Nobbs. And Arsenal won the ball back in midfield. Jordan Nobbs now, she's got Nikita Paris on this near side. Is she going to find Nikita Paris, or is she going to go for goal herself? She does find Paris. Paris drills it across the 6-yard box. It hits the first Liverpool defender, and that opportunity goes begging again. Again, maybe not the most confident bit of play there from Nikita Paris in a good position. Jordan Nobbs there pings the ball over the top. Tobin Heaton at the far side. Can she get there ahead of the goalkeeper? Oh, I think the offside flag's up again. Liverpool's high line has caught Arsenal out a few times, but it's also cost them that 4th goal. Terry says there, Reading games are must win. It is, they're all must win games. Let's be honest, there's not too many games we can say that we don't need to win. We need to win them all, don't we? In all competitions between now and the end of the season. And yeah, it's a massive game. Reading were in good form until they lost their last game against Brighton, but they were won the previous 6 before that. They're a very good team. They did beat Chelsea earlier in the season as well. So we know that's not going to be an easy game. And that's why I think the team selection today, some of the substitutions, resting Stina and Viv, looking ahead to that game on Wednesday as well. And of course, the team selection's worked out well today because we have won the game fairly comfortably, let's be honest, 4-0. We'd have took that beforehand, wouldn't we? It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Iwabochi was fouled over on that far side in front of the dugouts. I think it's going to be Katie McCabe who is going to take this free kick for Arsenal. Now back at left back. She was playing higher up the pitch earlier on in this game. Got herself a great goal. Probably the goal of the game actually in the first half. Katie McCabe, brilliant goal that was. Now, Jem Beattie looking to bring the ball forward for Arsenal. That's a poor ball out of defence, actually. She was looking for Iwabochi, but it was very poor pass, cut out by Liverpool, who are back in possession again. He plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Stengel, but the ball bounced off her, and Arsenal back in possession with Williams, goalkeeper. Plays it into midfield. Jordan Nobbs does really well, actually. That's good play from Jordan Nobbs, striding forward from midfield for Arsenal. She's got some support outside her, but she maybe delayed the pass a little bit too long, actually. Liverpool able to get the ball back. And now it's given away there by Kim Little to Keenan, who hasn't really been involved as much in the second half. It's now with Daniels over on that far side. That's a cross shot, is it? All just over the top. I'm not sure if it's a cross or a shot. It was going in towards the goal. Williams just watched it over the crossbar. I'm sure she'll be wanting to keep a clean sheet now in these last few minutes of this game. We've played 88 and a half minutes. It was Daniels there. Well, it was a shot, not a bad effort. Actually hit the roof of the net. It was a good effort actually from Daniels there, the Belgium. She's had a decent game as well for Liverpool. So one or two of their players have played well actually, and you can see that they can maybe make the step up to the WSL next season. They'll need obviously some strengthening as well if they're going to compete at that level next season. But they've got one or two good players, Liverpool, and we know the quality of their coach as well. Matt Beard, of course, as we said, he's got experience of winning league titles, hasn't he, in the top flight of women's football. So throw there to Arsenal. Katie McCabe up that far side looking for Frida Mann, and the ball's gone back to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. She's played well today actually. A couple of good saves from her, particularly from Kim Little in that first half. Header, brilliant save that was. But Arsenal now looking to try to press Liverpool. The Liverpool defence unsuccessfully, and Campbell now brings the ball forward to this near side to Hines, who's played. She's not only played well, but Catley's done well there. Nikita Paz plays the ball in to Jordan Nobbs. She plays it square to Frida Minor. Arsenal now looking for a fifth goal at the end. Comes to the far side to Tobin Heath inside the area. Tobin Heath, can she get across and a shot? She cuts inside, a shot at the near post. It's too close to goalkeeper Rachel Laws. That save was a little bit more comfortable. Good break that was from Arsenal. They used the ball well. Got it to this far side to Tobin Heath. She cut inside, tried to shoot it at the near post. She had a couple of other options actually. Maybe she should have pulled the ball back instead. But anyway, Regina there, you had it right first. A cross shot. Yeah, it probably was a cross shot. It was a good effort actually. Hit the top of the net, didn't it, from Liverpool, from Yana Daniels. It's actually going to only be 3 minutes of stoppage time. I'm not buying that. The injuries that we had in the second half, there should have been more time than that. Maybe they just realised that this game's done in terms of a result now with Arsenal 4-0 up. This is good play through midfield. Jordan Nobbs, Frida Minor through the middle. Instead she goes out to that far side to Tobin Heath. Jordan Nobbs gets it back 25 yards out. Tries a shot. Jordan Nobbs, just over the top from Nobbs there. She's not scored as many goals this season as she's normally done. Not played as many games. There was an opportunity there. What would have been her third goal of the season. Just too high it was. In fact, that just brushed the roof of the net as well as it went over about 25 yards. It was always looking like it was going to be too high. We have now played one of the 3 minutes of stoppages at the end of this game. It's looking like being, it has been a comfortable Arsenal victory in the end. And we will go through to the sixth round of the FA Cup. Once again, the competition that we have, of course, won the most in women's football history. Nikita Paz battling to try to win the ball back for Arsenal. Are we going to get another goal right at the end of this game? The ball's gone out for a throw over on this near side to Arsenal, which Steph Catley's going to take. She's now been playing right back since Maritz went off a little bit earlier. Jandra says that Jordan used to score those. Yeah, she used to score a lot of goals, didn't she, Jordan Nobbs? Maybe not quite as many, I say, this season, but she hasn't played as many games, is she? She hasn't got any rhythm into her game since her injury, really, let's be honest. The serious knee injury that she had. Anyway, Arsenal are coming forward now. Katie McCabe on that far side plays it into midfield to Kim Little. This is good play actually from Arsenal now. Steph Catley over on this near side in the sunshine. Plays the ball square to Frida Minor. She plays it on to Frida Minor. Yeah, Frida Minor shot comes in just wide of the post. It was a nice little ball through to actually from Jordan Nobbs. It was onto Frida Minor just on the edge of the penalty area. She couldn't quite get her foot wrapped right around the shot, and it's gone just behind for a goal kick to Liverpool. We are now into the last 30 seconds or so of stoppage time at the end of this Vitality Women's FA Cup fifth round tie at Prenton Park. Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 4. It looks as though that's going to be the way this game is going to finish. Good victory for Arsenal in the circumstances against the championship leaders. A little bit more comfortable maybe than we would have anticipated. We were thinking maybe 2-0, wasn't we, on the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday? So it's nice that we've actually won the game a little bit more comfortably. Some good goals has been today as well. Arsenal coming forward again in the final few seconds of this game, but Liverpool have one possession back. A long ball played forward, and I think the game's going to end with Liverpool in possession over on that far side. And there goes the full-time whistle here at Prenton Park. It has finished. Arsenal are through to the sixth round. Fairly comfortable victory in the end. It finished Liverpool women 0, Arsenal women 4. Arsenal was slow starting actually. It took a while to get going. The first 15, 20 minutes are quite difficult, but the first goal 19 minutes in Brilliant play from Rafaela Souza, split that Liverpool defence. Caitlin Ford made a good run on that left-hand side, got into the penalty area, took her time and clipped the ball in at the near post to make it 1-0. There was then 2 goals, great goals actually in quick succession. The first one was, well, the second goal of the day, but the first of the great goals was Katie McCabe. It was a corner to Arsenal. Liverpool only half cleared it. It fell to the edge of the box. Katie McCabe volleyed it back in first time into the top corner to make it 2-0. And then straight after that, Caitlin Ford got a volley as well. It was a little ball played into her on the edge of the area by Katie McCabe. And it was a fantastic volley from Caitlin Ford also into the top corner to make it 3-0. That was the way it was at half-time. The second half was a bit scrappy. Neither team was really able to string together too many good moves. But Arsenal did get a 4th goal midway through that second half. Caitlin Ford with the assist this time actually dinked the ball through to good run from Kim Little. Liverpool was claiming offside. It wasn't. And Kim Little went through to finish. That's her first goal since November, a 12th goal of the season. And Arsenal have ended up winning this game quite comfortably. And we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Henry says there, a good game, ladies. It was indeed. Rajendra says, getting back to our best again. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. David says there, great game. Thanks for the updates. No worries at all. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll hopefully see you Wednesday. Robert says there, thanks, Richard speaks to that. Yep, see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Do the five, says Henry. So yeah, I mean, it was a decent performance that from Arsenal in the end. We've got the victory done. They're just showing those goals again. I mean, Katie McCabe's goal was brilliant. She's made a bit of a name for herself with those type of goals, hasn't she? Left foot volley from the edge of the penalty area into the box, and then straight after that, it was another great goal as well. It was a ball flicked over by Katie McCabe, and then it was a volley from Caitlin Ford, which was a great goal as well. And that made it 3-0 at half time. And I say the second half was a little bit scrappy, maybe not so much good football play from either side, but ultimately we did get a 4th goal, which was Kim Little. And that was a good goal that was there from Caitlin Ford. And then, yeah, the second half, we never really got going, but we got the job done. And we said this before in the FA Cup, the only thing that matters is getting into that next round draw. And we've made it through there a little bit more comfortably than we anticipated. I thought Liverpool played well, let's be honest. I thought they had some good spells in the game. They had 1 or 2 good performances as well. I thought the centre forward, Leanne Keenan, looked decent. I thought the American, Katie Stenjo, actually had some good moments as well. Yana Daniels looked decent. I thought Taylor Hines played pretty well as well. And, of course, the captain, Naomi Fahy as well for Liverpool. So they've got some good players. So, I think they just need to, they need to strengthen a little bit as they go ahead, obviously looking for promotion into the WSL. And then, we'll see how they get on next season. And, I'm sure they'll want to compete at this level, won't they? We had 1 or 2 other chances in the second half, but it was a little bit more scrappy. And but we've got the job done. Tom says there, Bielsa being sacked unsurprisingly. Yeah, well, I heard that a bit earlier on. Yeah, I don't know what's gone on there. Very, very poor season from Leeds. They may well go down. Terry says there, ain't it nice not to be on the edge of your seat for 90 minutes, hoping that we score, I don't concede. Much prefer watching it feeling relaxed. Yeah, I do. It's nice to have that. But having said that, when it's a tense game and it's so important, it's, you're on edge. It's quite exciting when you score and win, isn't it? We saw that on Thursday with the men, didn't we? That was really tense and at the end, and it was exciting. So it swings and roundabouts. It's nice to have a nice, relaxed game for a change, because there hasn't been many with the Arsenal women lately. It's been very, very tight and tense, hasn't it? Tom says they're a good result in the end. Next up, Reading on Wednesday. Yeah, indeed. Next up, it is Reading on Wednesday. And let's see how that goes. It's obviously going to be a difficult game. We know that, but let's hope we can get through, get the result, and hopefully increase our lead at the top of the table. So we'll have to see whether we can get Matt back on again. Man City actually have come back. They're winning 3-1 now in the Manchester derby. That is, of course, in the FA Cup as well. At half-time, Everton are winning 1-0 at Charlton as well. The other game's a bit later on today. So Arsenal are through, Chelsea are through. It's looking as though Man City are through. So the 3 big guns, if you like, look as though they are going to be through to the next round of the FA Cup. So hopefully we'll avoid any of those in the next round. They're just having the huddles on the pitch now after this game. What was, I'll say, a good performance from Arsenal, solid all the way through. We had our shaky moments at times, but we got the job done. It finished here at Prenton Park today. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 4, and some good goals actually, which was nice to see, and a couple for Caitlin Ford, which I'm sure will give her a lot of confidence as well. She's not been playing as much in the WSL this season, but when she has played, she's looked good. She had a good game against Chelsea, 2 great goals today and an assist as well, and it's ended up a pretty convincing Arsenal victory to put us through to the next round, and we'll see who we get to play there. That's going to be an exciting draw again, isn't it? See who we get. But yeah, so that's a good win for Arsenal. Tom says there, that is on iPlayer as well. I've just seen it. I think it's on BBC 3 actually, or BBC 4 is it, on Wednesday. But you don't have to worry about that because I'll be covering the game here, and that's all that matters. Terry says there, quality played a big part in the 2 sides today when done. They're going to go. No, exactly, did you? We have got a little bit more quality, haven't we? There's no doubt about that. We should have, because we're at the top of the WSL, Liverpool in the Championship. So, and that's how it worked out today. So yeah, that was a good all-round performance from Arsenal. And as Terry said, it is nice sometimes, isn't it, to be able to relax and enjoy the game without all the stresses and strains that we've had recently. I'm sure Wednesday won't be like that. I'm sure we'll have a lot more stress on Wednesday, won't we, when the Reading game's on. But let's hope we can get a couple of early goals, settle down and enjoy that one as well. Terry says BBC 2. I don't know if it's BBC 2 or is it BBC 3. I'm not sure. But anyway, we will obviously get that sorted in time for Wednesday. But the most important thing to remember is I'll be covering it here on the channel, so you can watch it here with me on Wednesday evening. So yeah, decent performance from Arsenal today. Get through to the next round of the FA Cup, which is what it's all about, and we march on to Wednesday. So coming up on the channel, then, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and give this a like as well. There is a lot of good stuff coming up on the channel. On Tuesday, it'll be the Tuesday clinic show with the guys. We'll be looking back at the game against Wolves, the men, on last Thursday. Dramatic finish to that game. Looking at some other results in the top 4, it's opening up for us a little bit there, isn't it? And of course, looking ahead to the Watford game at the weekend as well. So those coming up there on Tuesday, that is 8 o'clock. Then of course Wednesday night, as we said, we'll be covering the Reading game, Arsenal against Reading, on Wednesday evening. We'll be going live about 7 o'clock. It's a 7:15 kickoff, so please join me for that one as well. That is going to be tense night. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure we'll see Viv and Stina playing in that game, I would have thought as well. So that's looking forward to that on Wednesday. Then on Friday, of course, we'll have the weekly Arsenal Women's Show, where we'll be looking back on this victory against Liverpool, looking back on the game against Reading, looking ahead as well to a big game against Birmingham coming up next weekend as well. So those on the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday with the usual guys. Then, of course, next Sunday, there's 2 watch-alongs for me at 12 o'clock, or I'll be going live at 11:45 for the Arsenal women against Birmingham at Meadow Park. And then at 2 o'clock, it is going to be the Arsenal men against Watford. So it's a busy day for me next Sunday on the channel as well. So loads and loads of great stuff coming up on the channel. So please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. I think Matt must be, he's maybe a little bit busy doing some stuff after the game. So we'll let him crack on. But it was good to speak to him at half time, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed that. That was nice. Terry says, sorry, BBC 3. Yeah, I think it is BBC 3 on Wednesday. And Tom says, roll on Wednesday. Indeed, roll on Wednesday. Another big game, another big night. Exciting. It's been an exciting season for the Arsenal women, hasn't it? I hope you've enjoyed it on the channel as well, as much as I have. And we've still got a lot to look forward to, haven't we? Loads of great stuff still coming up, of course, on the channel when it comes to the Arsenal women and the men, of course. I'll say Tuesday, the Tuesday clinic, looking back on the men, looking ahead to the next games as well. Wednesday's a watch-along Arsenal women against Reading. Friday's the Arsenal Women's Show. And on Sunday, the double watch-along Arsenal women against Birmingham, and then Watford against Arsenal men later on. So yeah, busy week. So please like, share, and subscribe. Good game today. Finished Liverpool 0, Arsenal 4. 2 goals from Caitlin Ford, an absolute zinger from Katie McCabe, and then Kim Little popped up in the second half with the 4th goal, her first goal for a while, but 12th goal of the season. So all good for Arsenal today. Through to the next round of the FA Cup. Great stuff it was. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all again on Tuesday for the Tuesday Clinic, and of course Wednesday for the big watch along of the women. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Please give it a like as well before you leave. That would be much appreciated. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, because a few new people I saw in today as well. So that's good. Russ is in the chat. How you doing, Russ? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed the game. Good to see Arsenal winning comfortably for a change. It's been a while since we've had a big victory, so that was enjoyable. And yeah, we look forward now to the next few games. Busy time of the season, isn't it, for both the men and the women? A lot to play for. The men, of course, chasing that 4th place in the Premier League and a place in the Champions League. Wouldn't that be a fantastic achievement? And of course, the women going for the treble, the WSL, the FA Cup, and the Champions League still. So exciting times ahead. On the channel as well. Some great shows coming up as well over the next few weeks. Terry says there plenty of spinach for you next Sunday. Yeah, I need to be on my game next Sunday, don't I? 2 big games, one after the other. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be good though. So please join me for all of that kind of stuff coming up, because it's going to be fun. So yeah, thanks all you guys today for watching. Thanks to you guys in the chat. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back on Tuesday live for the Tuesday Clinic. We've got the vlog, of course, that Matt's doing for today's game. Hopefully I can get that out tomorrow, depending on work and what else is going on, and when Matt gets all the footage across to me. But we should have that out very, very soon on the channel, so please stay tuned for that. That'll be good as well. Matt's vlog of the Liverpool game, that's going to be good. But I say we'll be back live on Tuesday. Please join me for that. And in the meantime, of course, as always, come on, you guys. Good performance today. We move on in the FA Cup. Looking forward to what's going to be, I say, an exciting but probably quite tense end to the season for both the men and the women. But it's what we want, isn't it? You know, you don't want nothing to play for. You want to be, every game you want it to be important, and you know it makes it tense. And that's why games like today, when you more comfortably win them, it's a little bit different, isn't it? And you can relax and you can breathe easy and you can enjoy the game a little bit more without the stress and the strains of dying for a goal to go in because you desperately need one. So yeah, I mean, great stuff today. Well, I'm sure we're going to have a few more bigger tests than this. No disrespect to Liverpool, I thought played well. Actually, what I'll do is I'll quickly run through the player ratings before we go. Lydia Williams didn't have a lot to do. Probably can't give her any more than a 6 because she didn't really have any saves to make. Noam Rich did pretty well at right back. Maybe give her a 7. Leah Williamson was decent when she was on. Maybe give her a 7 as well. Rafaela Souza was excellent when she was on. Give her an 8 today. I thought she was brilliant. Steph Catley, a little bit shaky at times. She did okay. Maybe a 6 for her. Not her greatest game. Same for Leah Walter in midfield. I didn't think she had her greatest game either. Maybe a 6 for her as well. Kim Little, of course, popped up with a goal. Typical captain's performance from Kim, so maybe a 7 for her. Iwa Bocci showed some nice moments, didn't she? Some nice touches, but maybe didn't influence the game enough, so maybe a 7 for her. Katie McCabe, fantastic goal. Decent all-round performance, so a 7 from her. Nikita Paris, lacking a little bit of confidence still, isn't she? And we need to see a little bit more from her, so maybe just a 6 from her today. But player of the match for me is going to go to Caitlin Ford. Those 2 brilliant goals in the first half and assist in the second half as well. Good all-round performance again from Caitlin Ford. So she's going to get an 8 for me, and she's going to be player of the match. And the substitutes that came on did pretty well, didn't they? Boy and Beattie both played pretty solid stuff. Frida Marnham did well. Jordan Nobbs and Tobin Heath as well. And just as we're saying, actually, we've got Matt in the house, live from Tranmere. How you doing, Matt? You all right? Can you hear us?
Hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah, we're doing well. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Really good game in the end. How for you?
No, it was. It was a decent win. The second half was a little bit scrappier, wasn't it? Perhaps in the first half, a lot of stoppages and stuff. But ultimately, we got the job done. Another goal, good goal from Kim, wasn't it? A decent win in the end. Comfortable victory, put us in the next round.
Yeah, job done. That's the important thing at the moment. Kim getting the goal as well. That was quite good to see. get on a score sheet again. I think that's another game now that I've seen Kim scoring as well. So a little bit of a lucky charm for her as well. Jordan came quite close as well with her shot. I think it was another couple of inches and that was in. But it's a good result. I'm happy with that. And I'm looking forward to the next rounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the most important thing in the cup's getting through, and it was maybe a little bit more comfortable in the end today than I thought it was going to be. I thought, we may have found it a little bit more difficult, but ultimately we got the job done and we got the victory that we needed, and we're into the next round. And we just see what the draw brings us, and hopefully we'll avoid some of the big teams. We don't really want Chelsea or Man City at this stage, do we? We're going to get a nice comfortable draw to get through, but we'll have to wait and see what. I suppose.
Yeah, it's important that we try and avoid the big teams at the moment. If they can play each other, that would be brilliant. And then if we get them in a semi-final, that perhaps it might go in our favour. But I think Jonas wants to win trophy this season. If we can do that, it'll be brilliant, and it will show that he is up for making another trip to Wembley. If it's the FA Cup, if it's the Champions League. If it is the WSL, he's thinking ahead. I think some of those subs were done to also think about the game against Reading as well. Yeah. So a lot of those, I thought there was going to be a sub at half time, which didn't come. But as we made those subs, we just needed to find our rhythm, and that allowed them to get back in that game a little bit. But we managed to come away with the win in the end, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I thought it was a decent performance overall. Yeah, we looked a bit shaky in moments, some sloppy passing at times and stuff. But overall, we were the better team, I felt, over the 90 minutes. And we definitely deserved to go through. Terry's got a comment in the chat there. He says, Matt, put your glasses back on because it makes you look intelligent, he says. As long as you can see where he's going, that's amazing. But no, I mean, it was a good performance, though. We've got through, that's the main thing. We're in the next round.
Yeah,
let's see what the draw is. Hopefully, Chelsea might get Man City. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Get one of them out of the way, and then we can then hopefully move on. But we'll have to play them at some point. One of them, won't we? I guess. So we just have to see. But you're right about a trophy. We haven't won a trophy now for 2 seasons. We need to win one this season, don't we?
Yeah. It would be nice to get something from this season. I think Jonas has seen that he's got something special here, and it's a good chance to win something this season. And the Chelsea dominance, which has been going for too long.
No, exactly. Yeah, we need to put that to an end and get something on the board. I think we deserve something from this season. I think some of the football that we've played with the players that we've got as well. You saw today the strength of the squad. We didn't even use Viv or Stina. We didn't need to. We won the game 4-0 without them, so that's good. And I agree. I think a lot of the team today, the substitutions were all about Wednesday night, wasn't it? Keeping people fresh, taking Leah off quite early on, taking Raphael off as well. I think that was the right thing to do, wasn't it, today?
Yeah. Hopefully we've got to now look forward to Reading. That's another important game. We've got to make sure that we're winning these games and keep the pressure on the rest of the teams. It's never going to look easy, but let's see what happens, because it'll be an interesting game, that's for sure.
No, it definitely will. We have to win, obviously. Let's hope that we can do it. Who would be your player of the match today then, Matt, from that game?
Oh, player of the match. Oh, that's a hard one.
Katie.
Yeah, Katie did have a good game. Rafa played quite well when she played. Leah again had a solid game. I think you could probably make an argument for Caitlin Ford as well, scoring both of those goals. I think Kim as well. Kim played quite well. It took her a little bit while to get into the game, but when she did, she looked really good. So if I had to call one out, I think because Caitlin needed those goals, I think Caitlin probably for the first time was mine.
Yeah, I sort of said Caitlin as well, just because I thought that those 2 goals were important, and the assist as well for the 4th goal. Yeah. So she had a big impact today, and she played well against Chelsea as well, Caitlin Ford. So yeah, I think she deserved it today. But everybody put a good shift in. I thought they worked hard. We played some nice stuff at times, and we got through. And ultimately that's the most important thing, isn't it? So we can look forward to the next round. What are you thinking about Wednesday then? Obviously, it's a big game Wednesday, isn't it? We need to be on our game if we're going to win that.
Well, I said that we rotated we were going to rotate again, but I think we're going to actually, perhaps we might stick with the similar squads, but perhaps have Viv in the lineup and push Caitlin out towards one of the wings. That'll probably be one of the changes that we will see. But it won't be that different from what we saw today. Obviously, Manu will be in goal for us instead of Lydia. But I think we're going to have a good go at Reading. Make sure that we try and get something from that game.
Yeah, no, you're right. We need to win it, don't we? Let's be honest. I mean, I think Viv and Stina will probably start. Maybe Katie McKay might drop into left back again because I thought Steph was a bit shaky at times today. And then other than that, I wouldn't expect too many other changes. Perhaps, I mean, today was a strong side that we started with. So, Williams and obviously Susan at the back looked good. I mean, I thought Susan was brilliant today, wasn't she? In that first half, she just absolutely dominated. It was fantastic to see. Let's hope that carries on because those two, I think, Leah Williamson and Susan together look a really good partnership, don't they? Looks it's going to really develop well.
Yeah, I think that partnership's going to be important for the rest of the season, as you've said. It'll be nice to see how it plays out, and hopefully we don't pick up any more injuries because it's going to be a very, very long 3 months now that we've got because we're coming into March.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that nothing else happens and we go and get something from the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, today, luckily, we didn't seem as though we suffered too many injuries. I know Nikita got a bit of a head injury earlier on, but she was okay. And one or two others kind of had the odd little issue here and there, but I think everyone seemed to be fine. Just as we're getting everybody back kind of fit again. The last thing we wanted today was any injuries, so we've come through this game without that as well. So that was another bonus, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, as long as we can stay injury-free again, that'll be great. A few scary moments where they did go down, but it was the odd step on the foot or things like that, but nothing really major that caused an issue. So hopefully they can all stay injury-free.
Yeah, that's what we want, don't we, now for the rest of the season? And then we've got a great chance. We're still in three trophies we can win. Let's hope we can win at least one of them. I mean, maybe three's a bit greedy, but let's hope we can win at least one. Or possibly two would be nice, wouldn't it? The league and cup double would be decent, but a long way to go. But today was a good performance, a good win. Did you enjoy the game overall then?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I think a lot of people enjoyed it as well. The fact that because of the COVID regulations now ended, a lot more fans were asking for photos and for players to sign things as well. There's just by the coaches now. I can't flip the camera, but I'll just show you the coach is just there, but they've got another one there as well behind. But so there's a few fans waiting just for photos and things like that. So hopefully we've got some sort of normality by the end of the season. All the players will come over, be signing things left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be nice, won't it? But did you get any pictures of any of them today?
No, I haven't got any of the players at the moment. It was too crowded to actually get to the front. So instead, I'm waiting by the coaches now just to see if I can get a photo with someone.
Yeah, that'd be good. If you can, that'd be decent. But, it's good that you've had a good day anyway. We look forward to obviously all the vlog stuff later on as well. I'll get it out on the channel as well. We look forward to that, and obviously big game Wednesday as well now to look forward to. Hopefully we can get another victory and keep the season going because it's exciting times, isn't it? It wasn't so much tense today, luckily. We got through comfortably for a change. Comfortable victory, which was nice. But I think we've got a few more tense games coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I think that was another fact that if we could play with a little bit more freedom instead of being strict in, the fact we got a goal after 20 minutes as well was the key. So if we can keep that going, score in the first half against Reading, I'm sure we can open the game up a little bit more and not wait until the second half to score these goals again. Yeah,
exactly. It was nice today when it's a score in the first half. It seems a long time since we've scored a first half goal, so it was nice to get one today. We'll get three in the end. And yeah, it was a good game. Some good goals. good performance from Arsenal, comfortably through. We move on to the next round, and hopefully we'll keep going in this competition and everything else, and it'll be an exciting end to the season. So brilliant. I mean, thanks for coming on again, then, Matt. You know, live from the stadium.
No worries.
Hopefully you can get some pictures with some of the players when they come onto the coach, maybe in a little while. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And Terry says there, he says, have a great rest of the weekend. He says, Matt, love your little live shows. Mind the high curves, he says. Yeah, you need to mind them high curves, definitely. Yeah, definitely need to.
All right.
All right, then, mate. Take it easy. Yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
You say cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Matt. Speak to you later. So that's Matt there, just coming out of the ground, of course, at Tranmere after that 4-0 win for Arsenal women. Great to have him on the show today from the stadium. Hopefully he can go and get a few pictures with some of the players getting on the coach. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And we'll share them on the vlog as well if he can. And Terry says, Matt, sing a song from your CD to them when they come out. Yeah, maybe he'll have to, won't he? But as long as he gets a couple of pictures, it'll be nice. And we'll have that on the vlog. So that was great. Wanted to get a little chat to Matt there coming out of the ground following that 4-0 victory today for Arsenal women. So that's a little bit extra added into the show today. Something a bit different on a live watch along to get someone actually in the stadium as well to get a little bit of a feel of what's going on at the ground. So that was good. So thanks to Matt for that. And he is doing a vlog as well, which will go live on the channel either this evening or tomorrow, depending on when he gets all the footage sorted out and sent through to me. So we'll get that as well. So yeah, thanks for Matt for that. Brilliant stuff that was. And I say thanks for you guys for watching. I say I'll be back Tuesday for the Tuesday clinic, and then Wednesday for the watch along of the Reading game. Going to be tense and a big weekend coming up as well. So please like, share and subscribe. I will see you guys on Tuesday live, and then Wednesday for the watch along. Please join me for that. It finished today, Liverpool 0, Arsenal 4. Great victory it was for Arsenal. 2 goals from Caitlin Ford. One of them an absolute banger, and an absolute banger as well from Katie McCabe, and Kim Little scored as well in the second half. So Arsenal comfortably through to the 6th round. We look forward to that coming up. Thanks to Matt for his coverage from the stadium as well. Terry says they're 4-1 to City. Yeah, we thought they were going to win. And Tom says there, Matt, give them your business card to get them on the show. It would be nice, wouldn't it, to get one of them on the show? Imagine getting one of the Arsenal women players to come on and speak to us live on the show on a Friday. That would be great, wouldn't it? Maybe one day, you never know, it might happen. We shall see. But yeah, it's great stuff from Matt there as well today. So thanks to him for that. So look out for the vlog as well. I'll see you Tuesday. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a like before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Not much left now, but we can smile. It's been a good weekend for Arsenal. Arsenal women are through in the FA Cup 4-0 today. And we move on. See you soon, guys. Take it easy. Come on, you guys. Come on. 4-0. Lovely stuff.